Hello guys, Hikiyami Moriko desu, and welcome to another indie game. This one's called Pocket Love, so let's see what's about the game. Let's start the game. So it seems to be a visual novel. So what is your first name? My first name is Moriko. Yeah, you got it. What is your surname? That would be Hikiyami. My name is Hikiyami Moriko. Oh yeah, Moriko Hikiyami. I'm really cute. I'm more cute than I remember. Wow, that portrait is animated. That's not something you see every day. This is the name you want to go by? Moriko Hikiyami. Yes. Okay, so that's me with twin tails, really, with pigtails, really cute. Mom, look what I found. It's a shiny rock. I always loved going on treasure hunts as a kid. Anywhere my mom took me, I will always hunt for tiny trinkets I could take with me. Bottle caps, sticks, hard candy, you name it. I thought I was an adventurer, but even that long ago, I always had the problem is misspelled, looming over me. Where can I put my treasure? In a box, right? That would be my mom. What about your trouser pocket, sweetie? Is this okay? I don't know, but is this game gonna be about like literal pockets? My nostrils flare in frustration. I unstomp my foot, but they are already full. Stupid small pockets. Mom sighed and closed her eyes. She took a deep breath. What if you carry your treasure around in your purse? I knew it wasn't my mom's fault. She just wanted to help, but even so, I still snapped. No, I don't wanna carry around a stupid bag. I talked really at the front of my dress. I'm sorry, this seems to be a really interesting story. You wanna know why I'm really mad? Mom leaned toward me and squeezed my shoulder. My mom is like a giant ghost. I'm all ears, darling. I pointed accusingly at the front of my trousers and grunted. Fake pockets. I know some people that have really, really big problems with fake pockets. Mom narrowed her eyes and she didn't believe me. I pointed my front pockets with clenched fists. See this part right here? It looks like it's a pocket, but when you go out to put stuff in it, it's not even real. The clothes are lying. I'm sorry, this is funny. This is exactly something a kid would do. Mom gestured and inspected my pockets herself. My goodness, Moriko, you're right. The boys in my class have jeans just like mine, but they can fit their whole hands in their front pockets. I rolled up my sleeves and crossed my arms. It's so unfair. Mom looked thoughtful for a moment, then beamed. Moriko, it's time for you and Fifi Lapaf. And Fifi what? I would say that's French, right? Fifi Lapaf got better acquainted. Huh? Who's Fifi Lapaf? Mom winked at me. Fifi's my sewing machine. Yeah, that makes sense. Come on home, I'll introduce you too. Does my mom run a circle of like illegal real pockets? I anxiously bounce on my toes, then wave enthusiastically to the crowd. Tonight's the night and I couldn't be more excited or more nervous. Thank you so much for coming out of my Love Pockets clothing line launch party tonight. In light of my line's mission of offering functional pockets, I got a personal announcement to make. The audience hushes. I was really angry. I stand tall and tighten my fist. Yeah! Starting in 1 week, I will reject all bags for a whole calendar month. You won't find any annoying handbags slipping off my shoulder, just me in my Love Pockets clothing line. I can see that the shirt has like 2 pockets on the sides and 2 pockets on the bottom of the chest. Like, this girl really hates handbags. I'm going to live our mission firsthand and show the whole world that a bag-free life is totally possible. I'll be documenting the whole experience on the Love Pocket social media, of course. So be sure to follow us to keep with the future of women's fashion. Woo! Yeah, that's the stuff, come on. 3 diehard fans jump and cheer, the majority clap and smile. 5 media people shrug their shoulders, unsure and unimpressed. I let out a deep sigh I hadn't realized I had been holding in. My heart sinks at the media's lukewarm response, but I accept their criticism with a curt nod. You can please everybody, yeah, that's true. I sign a thumbs up to the waiters. And with that, please enjoy the rest of the party. I personally recommend the avocado canapés. They are divine. That's exactly what someone would serve in a fashion show, right? Like, the waiters descend into the crowd offering tasty morsels. At least everyone looks excited about that. Yeah, but where are you going to store your morsels, right? You need pockets to steal food, right? Sometime later, I look at the clock, no wonder I'm beat. I've just gone 3 hours straight socializing and showing our new line. My limbs burn, but I can hardly feel it as my mind already starts daydreaming of getting back to work. My workshop, no, my sanctuary, calls to me. My fingers twitch just thinking about putting the finishing touches on my latest trench coat with magnet closure in the pockets. My heart craves to reunite with my design. This girl is really into pockets. Oh my god, I can't believe. Maybe because I'm a man, I took my pockets for granted. Right? What's a good excuse to leave my own party? Indigestion? Lame. Desire to work? They won't get it. Grain? That's the one. Yeah, that always works. My master plan out loud, I clap my hands and laugh to myself. I'll find some interest on the walls, shuffle along the room's outer perimeters, leave on the front door, and hail a taxi home. All the while avoiding my BFF Priya. She'd be so upset if I caught me ditching. I thought of Priya's reaction to stop me in my tracks. Alright then. I already said my goodbyes. How long it would take? I curtly nod to myself, right? If I'm focused, I can't skip in an hour. I begin my search for Priya when the hairs on the back of my neck stand on end. I whip my hair around, scanning for the cause of my distress. What? Why did the music change? My eyes bulge with the look with a handsome stranger. I stop mid-stride as I realize I don't recognize him at all. I have bet everyone on the guest list, made sure that no one was going to be surprised by it, which means he's crashing my party. What could be more rude than that? Leaving your own party, maybe? What? Why is he hiding behind the bush? He looks haze with me and freezing a place under my glare. After a second's recovery, he seems to eye a solution, and dashes away from me and bends down to hide behind an artificial paradise palm. I snort in amusement as he fluffs out the lips in an attempt to cover edge. Who does that? That just makes you look guilty. There's just simply not hiding his hunky 6-foot frame. Hunky 6-foot frame, huh? Nice. Behind a slim 5-foot plant. Catching my ass once more, he straightens up sheepishly and looks to the exit. Not a moment later, he's making a run for it. Yeah, he looks hunky alright. He knows I know he's been caught, and now he's trying to get away. Not so fast, Buster. This guy won't give up. I start to follow him as he bobs and waves through the crowd towards the door. He's clearly trying to lose me, but I'll take more than that to stop me. Hey, sorry. Step aside, coming through. I zigzag to the crowd, trying desperately not to bump anyone too badly. His movements are jerky as I close the distance, but he's hardly as graceful as I am. He tries to wave with the two partygoers, but ends up bumping into the guest. She cries out as her drink spills down her dress. No, the dress! I stop for just a moment to make sure she's alright, but when I do, I lose him. It's only after I help my guest recover that I see the glass doors click shut. Did he really just get away? He's just crashing a party. It's not that bad of a crime, right? Oh, wait. This is a fashion show, right? Maybe he was stealing the designs or something. I don't know. I glare at the spot where he used to be and curse under my breath. Where'd he go? The doorman winces as I shove the glass door open with excessive force into... Wait, it's a glass door. Don't open it with excessive force. It's gonna break. Into his face in a mad dash to catch a stranger. When I make it outside, I look left then right. Darn! I see no trace of him. Just then, I hear a man cursing and grunting from below. My eyes sweep the area and I spot my tire sprawling on the ground, proving his ankle. This guy sucks at escaping. Ha! I got you now. A flush creeps across his cheeks. I raise my voice as I approach. It's a fetching shade of red, that carpet. It matches your face right now. Pray tell, who even are you? And why are you crashing my party? Oh, it has a little bit of like voice acting sounds in the background. That's nice. He winces and looks down, avoiding my eyes. I squat down to get a closer look at his face and reach out to his chin, about to pull his face to meet mine. He opens his mouth to protest but clamps in shut under my glare. My mouth's ready to unleash the Inquisition, but my right calf muscle didn't get the memo as it cramps up. I curse as I lost my balance and topple on him. His posture stiffens and his muscles turn rigid. A flush spreads across my cheeks at our positions. This is classic love story. I tie my fist and tower over him, determined to get his name.
May you please get off of me?
Oh, that's full voice acting. Interesting. Can I save the game? Okay, I can save the game. Let's save the game. Be flirty? Be accommodating. I guess it's too late for this. Be neutral. I mean, I already fell on him, right? Let's just be flirty. I relax my shoulders and grin playfully. Hi, I'm Moriko. I'm sorry. I think you misunderstood my intentions. Can you give me your name? If you do, I'll consider adding you to my guest list. Wink, wink. Okay. He winces at me, then looks away.
Trapped. Can you get off me?
Hey, don't be rude. I smile sweetly. Hi, Trap, can you get off me? Do you mind telling me your real name? He faces me and raises his eyebrows. I shrug my shoulders and smile. He bites his lip.
I don't want to tell you that.
But it says Harry right there. I know your name's Harry, it's too late. My expression tightens. It's rude to crash parties. He stares incredulously.
Yeah, it's also rude to hold hostages.
What? I'm not holding you hostage, what are you talking about? We're about behaving badly then. This is too flirty for me. I regret my decision. So what can I call you, Mr. Gatecrasher?
Guess Mr. Gatecrasher will have to do. Are you sure you want this moment to ruin your launch?
Yes, I'm sure. Our press is good press.
Are you joking? I really need to leave.
But why did you crash in the first place? You have like a really fancy tie, so I know you're into fashion too. He tries to grill me off, but I'm dead weight on his hips. Nonetheless, his muscles twitch under me.
Please, just let me go.
You know, the voice of this guy sounds really deep, like really masculine. But his face, like it's like really cute and sweet, so it kinda doesn't match. He says something too quiet and pleading. I turn my head to size him up. Either he's a good actor or he's telling the truth. His voice breaks and his eyes shine with imminent tears.
Please.
Damn it, I'm not that cruel, and I'm a sucker for those sad puppy dog eyes. I take a deep, faint breath and close my eyes. You are hereby released. What? Oh yeah, I'm like... Yeah, someone was bound to photograph that. It's too late. Before I can get off, the stranger cameras are already clicking like rapid-fire machine guns. I entangle from him and dust off my outfit. Hey, look over here, you two! Who's your boyfriend, Moriko? Oh no, now I have a boyfriend. His face flushes. You know, the voice, it's kind of like... The music, it's louder than the voice. I'm hurt by his quick denial. We could be strung along the media for a minute there.
Sorry, it's nothing personal.
I just can't accept fools. Oh, forget about me, man. Forget it. Ah, this is like the bad guy. This guy loves bags, and everyone should use bags and stuff. And it's my mortal enemy because I love buckets. You know, I personally like real life me like bags, like backpacks. I always use backpacks because I'm a man, right? But I don't think purses are all that bad. You know, when I was a kid, my mom always used to be like a giant handbag, and she could store candy and stuff in there. So I think they are really useful. Like, and when you have something in your pockets, you can feel it like touching your leg or your arm or something. And I think like bags had their uses. So I don't know. I'm more of a bag team guy, but I hold my chin high. Excuse me? Who are you calling a fool? Oh, they are arguing. Shame. You're a good-looking couple. Couple? No way. More like party host and an invited party guest who refuses to share his name. Uninvited? Say, mister, you look familiar. He whistles suspiciously and looks away. Who, me? I'm just a nobody. Suddenly, he yells and points excited in another direction. Look!
Is that a streaker?
Well, I don't know why sometimes it's voice and sometimes it's not. The media hungrily stakes out the streaker. I follow the line of sight of the camera person. They usually got good instincts, so I'm hot on their trail. My cheeks red, and despite my best intentions to act disinterested, catching a glimpse of a naked person running through the street has piqued my interest, and I don't want to miss out. What the hell? He's even fooled me. By the time I realize his fool is gone, he must know no one can resist spotting a streaker. Well played. I'm none the wiser about his identity. The doorman shakes his head as I fling open the glass door like a gorilla and stomp through like an elephant. I don't 5 feet past him when I realize how I've been behaving. I let my emotions rule my actions again. Yikes, this menu is good value for money too. If I don't fix this now, I'll never be able to book this hall again. Okay, let's smooth it over with the doorman, I got this. I'll smile sheepishly and wave quickly to the doorman as I approach him. Hey, sorry about the door. I'm for hitting you with it. He rolls his eyes and shakes his head. Yeah, I know. It was never going to be that easy. Time to allow the charm to disarm. My foolproof, foolproof, full FOOL plan for winning anyone over with my cheesiness. I ate his doorman name tag. Hi David, I'm Moriko. I'm really sorry about the door. And for how I treated you earlier. Do you have any glass cleaner and hinge oil back there? Let me make it up for you. He narrows his eyes, then tentatively hands over the products. I add the oil to the hinges and wipe my gorilla hands slam off with the glass cleaner. I carefully swing the door open and close. I smile at the doorman and return the products. The door is clean and appears to be in good working order. Please accept my deepest apologies. His eyes widen as I work and he bursts off laughing when I'm done. Moriko, huh? You're the funny one, miss. You're a funny one, miss. Go enjoy your party, don't worry about the door. At the ward door, I'm reminded of the gate crasher. I got to play it cool through I'm likely need this venue again. Say David, did you notice an uninvited guest earlier? About 6 foot tall, total hunk, 6 foot tall, royal blue suit. Haha, sorry, I just taken over the shift. Want me to check with the previous person? Never mind, thanks anyway. I'm in desperate need of distraction. I scan for Priya, but she's deep in conversation with another guest. I blink my eyes as a red glow of gold makes a beeline for me and blinds me on the spot. When the dazzle subsides, a young woman bounces from foot to foot in front of me. Her golden sequin outfit matches her sunny disposition. Fan. Hi Moriko, I'm Josephina, and I just really want to say that you're my hero. I admire you so much, I'm your biggest fan. I smile warmly at her recognition. Josephina regularly posts positive product reviews on my designs on her blog. She's a keeper, this one. Hello Josephina, it's nice to meet you. I'm really happy to be your hero. I read your blogs all the time. You're a really talented writer, you know. Josephina lays her hand over her heart and her face is a red glow when she hears that I read her blog. As she starts showering me with thanks and compliments, the handbag on her shoulders catches my eyes. My knuckles turn white with how hard I clench my fist. My mouth falls open. This MC has a problem with a real problem with bags. Josephina, what's that? I gestured to her handbag. Oh well, not everything fits in my pockets. Please don't pay it any mind. The fact your dress designs have pockets at all is a revelation. The vein on my forehead encourages. Are you implying that my designs are so insufficient that you still require handbags? Look, I understand the need for pockets, right? But it's like a compliment to handbags. They complement each other, right? Sometimes, as a man, you want to take something with you, but it doesn't fit in your pockets. Like say, like a Switch, right? I know some pockets can fit a Switch, right? A Nintendo Switch. But sometimes you want something that's not as big as a backpack, but big enough. And men can use purses, right? So it's a shame, right? So sometimes you have like tight pants or like jeans, and you don't want to bend your phone putting in your pockets, right? So yeah, I think both things have their uses, but this girl just loses her mind at the sight of handbags. Her face turns ashen and she blinks rapidly. Wait, what? Let me explain. I need an EpiPen for my allergies, and another for my asthma. They are too bulky for dress pockets, so I always need a bag anyway. Yeah. I rub my eyes to affirm what I'm seeing. My brain's frozen and I can reconcile the handbag is paired with my clothing designs. I'm tunnel vision with anger and I don't know any words coming from her mouth. I crack my knuckles and flex my fingers. You call yourself my biggest fan? Don't you realize using a handbag betrays everything that me and my designs even stand for? But... I show her my hand and turn my head away. I'm sorry, but I think you're going to need to leave now. I'm so sorry, Moriko. Josephina squeaks out her apology and scurries away. I said as I recall her words, barely hearing the sound of her voice hitching with tears as she leaves. My eyes bulge and I cover my mouth with my hands. Wait, what was it was trying to tell me? I bite my lip and stare upwards in concentration as I try to recall her words. She has health issues, and she needs extra storage for EpiPen and another. Oh crap. I close my eyes and lean my head back. I bring my head back forward and slap my forehead in frustration. I'm such an idiot. Josephina's DMs me with an excessively long apology. I tap back on her apology immediately. I can't believe she's still gracious enough to be my fan. I pinch myself hard to be better. That's it, I'm at my limit. 3 hours of socializing, promoting our new line, dealing with a gate crasher, keeping the doorman and Benio on side, losing my #1 fan and then getting her back. It's all too much excitement for one night. I look longingly at the glass door that I only just re-entered. How tempting it is to slip back through the door and escape to my workshop. With my legs shoulder width apart, my hands spread and steady in front of me, I dart my eyes around. No Priya, the coast is clear. Operation Escape Party and go home is a go. I wince my ears and turn red as I bump into... Sorry. Priya? Priya tilts her head and raises her eyebrows at me. Moriko? And just where are you headed up to? I poke my tongue at her. Home, of course. My trench coat pockets are calling me, and I must respond. I was kind of expecting Priya to have a sprite, like a full sprite, since she's been mentioned before, but Priya crosses her arms. You are leaving your own lunch party early? And we can wave my arm dismissively. Look around, the guests had a great time and they are drunk. No one will notice my absence. Priya covers her face with her hands and shakes her head. Please tell me you're joking. What? I'll listen with a toast and offer a discount of all the items or something as we wrap things up here. I'll help you with it. Yes, you're the best, let's do it. I wink at her and poke my thumb. I hold my hand out for a high five. She withholds her hand, punishment, not up for my previous failed escape attempt. I put my lips and wave my hand at her. Come on, don't leave me hanging. Okay, let's put this buckets to bed. I beam at Priya, finally the end of night is in sight. You know, I feel this game has this storyline of like a funny Hollywood movie. Like, I could see like this movie with like Adam Sandler or I don't know, like Jim Carrey maybe, like having a fight with buckets and handbags. I don't know. Seems like that kind of funny story to me. Ring ring. My phone rings right as I'm bringing the trench coat. Moriko, Scott Dunlop, TV host for Versus calling. I start biting my fingernails as soon as I hear his name. The last Versus battle show, traditionally paper books versus e-readers, got unexpectedly heated and the internet was talking about it for a week after. If memory serves, the casualties of war on the show itself were an excessive paperback spine bending and an e-reader screen crackling. Circulation but accounts. The contestants are not sworn enemies. Him calling me can only mean one thing. Buckets versus handbags, right? Hi Scott. To what do I owe the pleasure? You are officially being summoned. My shoulders thumb and sighed. What is this jury duty? My fingers twitch. What is this? Jury duty? My fingers twitch yearning to keep the work on my coat. I can't just ignore the media though. I need all the exposure I can get. Yeah, exposure is important if you want people to see your stuff, right? Let me guess, you want me on your show? Now, Moriko, you don't sound too excited to hear from me. Aren't you curious about your uninvited guest from last night? Oh. I jerk upright, yelping as my knee crashes into the table leg. I fumble with my phone, nearly dropping it. Whoa, wait a minute. I'm desperate to know, but I try to play it cool. You know, I noticed something that this game has like multiple soundtrack songs. And they just switch unexpectedly from one to another. Like, it's really nice. Sometimes the games just use like one song all over the game and it gets kind of repetitive, but this game has like a song for mystery, a song for like normal conversation, and a song for when I'm mad. So I jerk around, okay. I clear my throat, but the rising pitch in my voice keeps me away. You know about that? Do you know who he is? He's the perfect versus opponent for you, Harry Taylor. It's called Taylor because he's also a tailor, nice. I gasp. The Harry Taylor? As in president of handbags and luggage of Gucci fashion empire, Harry Taylor? The one and only. It's back versus no back, and I had a last minute cancellation, so I need you tomorrow. I cross my arms and sigh heavily. Scott, that's awfully short notice. I got deadlines to meet for my clients. He wins by default if you don't show, you know? My brow furrows as I tighten my fist. What? Not fair. Oh, fine. I'm in. Great. My people will contact you. Best of luck, Moriko. And that's Priya with me. Yeah, it would have been nice to have like a sprite for Priya. I know making a sprite for like every single character it's like a lot of work, but if it's a character that's gonna be appearing like across the game, like, and you have conversations with them in front, like one-on-one conversations, it's important to have sprite, right? I mean, if the hunk can have a sprite, why not Priya? I think I'm gonna have a heart attack. But why? Calm down, Priya, it's just a TV show. Priya grunts and covers her face with her hands, shaking her head. What? She picks at me with her fingers and sighs dramatically. I frown. I don't get what she's so worried about. Must be my charming personality? Now it's just a TV show? You're battling against the handbag industry on live television, I'm even a little bit scared on what could go wrong. I whistle cheerfully. Nope. This is our golden opportunity. Huh? What better way to show the world that my pockets are totally superior to bags? We are anti-bag pro pocket. Let's show them what we got. You know, I'm sorry, protagonist, but in this battle of pockets versus no pockets versus bags, I'm on the bag side. I'm sorry, it's just too useful, and doesn't matter how many pockets you have, it can't beat a good handbag, right? I mean, if you need a little space, you use a little handbag. If you need a lot of space, you use a big handbag, right? Okay, versus here we come. This is a fancy stage. I beat my lower lip, my hands pushes down on my chest in a weak attempt to calm my racing heart. I'll lay my head back and take a deep breath. You can do this, Moriko. Just breath. My fingers reach for the good luck charm that Priya gave me this morning. It's this tiny part squishy toy on a K-ring. My fingers rest around it like a lifeline. When I squeeze its stomach, it sings out, "Polly want a cracker." My eyes dart nervously, but no one seemed to have heard it. I heard it turn off the sound switch. Priya, a part called Polly and a Polly for your pocket. Like Polly Pocket. Oh, nice. That's that. I like that good one. I snort the ridiculous toy part got Polly in my pocket. My mouth drops open as her gift of destruction works wonders. I scrunch up my face and nod in recognition that I have carried a toy around in my pocket since I was a kid. My hands clasp around Polly as my new treasure mascot. Priya's thoughtfulness is enough to calm my nerves. My skin is trapped under the heavy TV show set makeup. My pores just want to breathe, but they are cracked under layers of concealer and foundation, and powder and bronzer and blusher and God knows what else, so they just have to wait until afterwards. Sweat forms on my forehead, but it goes nowhere to go. A burst of skullgirl giggles threatens to erupt from my throat as I ponder, where does the sweat go if I can escape? It probably makes friends with my airline, travels around my hair, and then soak into my clothes somehow. Ugh, I need a full shower after and clothes washing after this. I flap my hands frantically to find myself in an attempt to cool down. I loosen the clothes around my neck as the lights on the set roast me like a chicken in an oven. Producer. Ready for action stations? Everyone, we're going live to air in 10 minutes. I swallow excessively. How is it possible that my mouth has this much saliva? Harry looks like he's about to puke. I drag my weary feet over. Are you joining me in the... Why is this lovey-dovey song like? This is so romantic, but we are having like a beef in a moment, right? Are you joining me in I'm totally ready to puke before Live Aliens Club? He gulps so I can see his Adam's apple bubble. My eyes sink into the travels upwards, his attractive square jawline. Oh, it's really square. And baby blue eyes easily trump Polly Parrot as a distraction to for my nerves.
I should be used to the limelight by now. It gets me every time though. I've got a kaleidoscope of butterflies in my stomach, just wanting to burst through and fly away.
I offer my new mascot. Want to squeeze a Polly Parrot for luck?
Oh? What in the world is that?
I forgot to read that last line, I'm sorry. I take in a sharp intake of breath, second guessing myself at my decision to share my precious treasure with him. No time like the present. What's the worst that can happen? He can reject my offer, so what? But rejecting my offer, does that extend the overall rejection of me? Am I okay with that? Ah heck, just do it. I press Polly in his hands. She's my new good luck charm. He cringes at the squishy toy in his hands. He coughs and clears his throat.
This is the strangest, most random item I've handled in a long time.
I chuckle at his reaction. My eyes dance and dare him to go further. Don't knock it until you try it. Go on, give her a squeeze. His face is unreal as the fingers squeeze the parrot's squishy toy. His eyes light up.
Hey, it's just like those stress relief balls.
Seeing his eyes light up does weird things on my insides. I'm as gooey as cookie dough. That's some expression. Exactly. Feeling any better? He shares with me a sad sort of smile. It doesn't quite reach his eyes, but a smile is better than a puke face, so I take the win.
Yes, surprisingly so.
I hold my hand out. Harry, I'm going to need Polly Parrot back. He hesitates and seems reluctant to let Polly go. He takes a deep breath and places her back safely in my hands.
Here you go.
At first, he gently places Polly back into my hands, but then he closes my own fingers over the toy and gently squeezes my clasped hands over it resonantly. These guys are like, they hate each other, but they act like really romantically for some reason. He gives me a small nod, and it was the most natural hands clasping over hands action in the world. My cheeks redden and my heart thumps as his hands feel warm and secure around mine. My cheeks turn a deeper crimson as I want to stay like this a little longer. Please continue to hold me because you feel so good. Our eyes lock for a second before he shyly pulls away. The TV show crew shouts as we spring apart. Ready for action stations, everyone. 60 seconds to go. Scott, Harry, and I are ready on stage. 10 seconds countdown. 10. I'm sorry, my voice is giving up. I've been reading a lot. What starts a tickle in my throat escalates to a full-blown coughing fit. Harry clasps my back and I mouth thank you to him. Is this a bad time to excuse myself to the bathroom? 9. I squeeze my gut like Sharon Polly again. Never mind, we'll be fine. I'm sure there's a recording break sometime, right? 8. Right? 7. I chant my mantra to myself. Lock pockets, love pockets, go, go, go. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. He signals to point fingers at the TV host who nods in agreement for the official recording to commence. Good afternoon. Welcome to our TV show Versus. I'm your host Scott Dunlap. Our contestants today are Harry Taylor and Moriko Hikiyami. Please join me in a round of applause to welcome our contestants today. Wonderful. The battle today are bag versus no bag. Allow me to introduce our contestants. Harry is the president of handbags and luggage of the Juchi fashion empire. He is better known as the king of handbags and luggage. Moriko is a fashion designer of her own clothing line Love Pockets. She is better known as the Pocket Queen. You hear that, guys? I'm the Pocket Queen. Harry and Moriko, today you are battling bags versus no bags. There'll be 5 rounds in total. Harry, over to you first. What's your prediction today? He lifts his chin, sets his jaw and speaks with quite confidence. I always win with my bags. Scott whistles in appreciation. Such confidence, I love it. Moriko, what's your prediction for today? I hold my arms wide as if I had the world. My eyes lock on Priya in the crowd as I grab the good luck Sharon Polly and I wave it at her. Priya gives me the thumbs up. I do a spot tour to showcase my freedom being back free. I swing my arms and bounce on the heels of my feet. I smile confidently at Scott. You know, I've noticed something in this game that's something I personally don't quite like in visual novels or in books in general. Like when people over-describe situations or things that are happening. Like especially visual novels, because in visual novels, unlike in books, you have like a visual representation of the character and the background and stuff. So you don't have to describe everything that's happening. Like the other guy says like, I'm ready to win. And when it comes to me, like the main character, I look at Priya and I have to describe like everything. And maybe I'm feeling that way because I have to read this out loud for the video. But probably if you're playing this game without recording it, it's just fine. Like, I mean, it's a situational thing, right? I'm just getting tired of reading so much descriptions because my voice is giving out. But I'm sure it's not a big problem for people that are not recording the gameplay. So yeah, it might be just me, right? Don't pay mind to it. Scott, I'll win. You don't need a bag to live, and I'll prove it. Woo! Such energy. Well said from the Pocket Queen challenger. He looks right at the audience and raises both fists in the air. Let's get ready to rumble! Wait, what's happening? I like these illustrations. Really cute. Scott, round 1. Work commute to meet a prospective client at their office. Moriko and Harry, go! Really cute illustrations. The main character is really cute in this chibi form. Wait, I'm wearing sandals? What the hell? And that guy looks really cocky in that illustration. I like it. I body block Harry and muscle my way towards the client. I poke my tongue at him, I guess, but he turns and waves his hands dismissively, allowing me to go first. Well, this is supposed to be a battle, but if you're going to be a pushover, don't blame me for taking the win. Quick, high-pitched laughter escapes from my throat. I clumsily grasp and struggle to keep a good handle on my belongings for the client meeting. Because you don't have a bag. See? I curse at Murphy's Law as I draw my sketchbook. The song is so sad. And tablet. Without my usual backpack, I lost. I know, right? I do usually take a backpack to such meetings. However, I bought no bags for a month, so I can hardly go back on my word. I bent to retrieve my belongings, but then I'm slumping down on the ground in despair. I wince as my knees collide. My arms hangs slack by my sides. My shaved skin and shoulders lower. I shake my head in disbelief as I perform so badly in the first round. My heart sinks as papers from my sketchbook litter to the floor. I swallow a cry of frustration when a new scuff surfaces in the corner on my tablet. Why today of all days? You know, this kind of reminds me when I was in university like 10 years ago. I used to have to travel with a backpack, my laptop bag, and like a giant bag for like I don't know, for other stuff, and I have to keep 3 bags, and I have to go in a bus to the university. So it was like I took three seats just from my bags. It was really painful. I bet Harry's enjoying my demise. Where's that hunk? I mean, opposition anyway. A flush of adrenaline tingles through my body as I sense his presence nearby. Harry bends down to raise our level. His eyes are kind. He offers his hand like a true gentleman. You know, I really actually can appreciate of this game that the portraits like have animated wings and stuff. Like, I know it doesn't seem like much, but when you're playing a visual novel where it's mostly works and pictures, having a little bit of animation really brings out the things in the game, like animated characters, maybe an animated background. I just noticed there's a small person. You can see my mouse, yeah, it's a small person here, like a really small person. Yeah. You know, I was like, I know I grabbed the first. I decided to be flirty on the first choice, but I don't like him that much. I know I need bags to survive, but I don't like him as a person because he was like kinda rude at first. But for some reason he's being cute right now, so I'm really confused. And when people confuse me, I just don't like them because I don't like to be confused. So I think declining it's a bit too much because he actually decided to help, so I'm gonna question his offer. Are you sure? Yeah, it's not fully voiced, right? This is another thing of this game. Like sometimes the voice lines are not voiced, sometimes are partially voiced, and sometimes are fully voiced. And I would like a compromise on that, like fully voiced or not voiced at all. Of course, silly. When someone needs help, I'll help. It's the right thing to do. He kneels down, gathering up my papers. Never thought of him as a good Samaritan type, but I know him since like 2 days ago. As I have released my lips, he has kindly saved me for the embarrassment. Thanks for helping me, Harry.
Of course. Anytime. You're most welcome.
Yeah, this is fully voiced. He steps to examine my sketch, his eyes shine and mouth drops open.
Wow. These trenchcoat pocket designs have function and form. Impressive.
I thought you didn't like pockets. I do a double take. If I wasn't already on the floor, I'd be now, falling down from shock, that is. So he's kinda nice? No way. My eyes narrow in suspicion of his kindness and compliments on the battlefield. What's he playing at? He angles his face away from cameras and whispers at my ear. Yeah, this is okay. I'm just picturing this whole game in my mind like a Jim Carrey movie, like these giant fashion industries like fighting each other over pockets and bags. It's just perfect. It's incredibly funny. Like they take these kind of things so seriously. My eyes narrow. I turn my head away and cross my arms, muttering curses under my breath. Carry back my food. Who needs bags? Certainly not me. But you do. How I love to catch him unaware. He's always so serious and confident. I cross my arms. Back off already. Harry flawlessly extracts his binder and laptop with ease from his side bag. I press my hand to my head, hoping to calm down the roller coaster of emotions inside me. My breath catches as I grin with envy at him, outshine me with the professionalism of his client meeting. My head nods unconsciously in appreciation of the storage and style of his side bag. He catches me admiring his side bag and nods my way. I hid my reddened cheeks behind my... I'm such a moron. I should practice my poker face better. Don't endorse the enemy's products on live television, Moriko. Stupid, stupid, stupid. Ugh. Round 1, Harry wins on storage and professionalism. Better luck next time, Moriko. On to round 2 for the next battle. I close my eyes. I lost that one, damn. Shake it off, Moriko. Get that fire back in your belly. Let's focus on the next battle. Round 2. Grocery shopping for one weeknight, dinner and making payment. Moriko and Harry, go! These illustrations are really cute. I love it. This one's going to be a cinch. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. I beeline for the ready-made meals section. Walt's gone at the audience criticized me or worse, accusing me of cheating for one-night dinner. A ready-made meal is a perfect legitimate dinner in my books. Yeah, that's right. I do like things that are easy to make. Like, you save a bunch of time and they usually taste good. Like, you can mess up a ready meal, right? I wing at the audience no matter, I win the crowd over with my cheekiness. It's the usual story. My stomach grumbles and my mouth salivates as I select my favorite ready-made meal. It's a chicken with curry laksa. I wipe the drool from the... I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing things wrong, by the way. From the corner of my mouth. This meal is heaven in a box. I lick my lips and consider inhaling it now. I scrunch up my nose as I foresee many repeats of me scuffing my face with food. Not a pretty look. I spot Priya in the audience and she shakes her head at me. She points to the meal and then to the checkout. How did she know? I saw she's got a radar for my mischief. With ease and lightning fast speed, I extract my slim wallet from my love pocket blazer. I already paid and tuck my wallet away. Bravo, Moriko's completed the mission so quickly. But what's this? I tuck my meal under my armpit with no bag. I'm forced to carry it by hand. My cheeks redden as I can fit the meal inside my pockets. Yeah. What did you expect to happen? How did you make it this far into the fashion industry without knowing there are things that are too big for pockets? I clear my throat. I swear these throat tickles and tongue fits are getting old fast. I splutter. I usually order online and get my groceries delivered. Harry runs behind me. I glance over my shoulder and I admire his shopping basket contents with fresh soup and a crispy salad, tomato, and avocado ingredients. I shuffle my feet to turn to meet him. I gasp as he approaches me. My cheeks redden as I admire his handsome face and fit body. Girl, can you make up? Can you make up your mind, please? Like, you hate him or you love him? I know he's a hunk, but it's supposed to represent everything you hate. He already looks stunning in a tailor-made waistcoat and tie. When coupled with a shopping basket, he looks adorably homely. Mentally, it's classifying him as untouchable given his brand duchy and his family's reign on the fashion empire. I unconsciously elevated him to sitting on the throne as king of handbags and luggage. Give a man a shopping basket and suddenly he's humanized, normal, reachable. My heart sinks and the mere possibility. Snap out of it, Moriko. Yes, he's attractive, okay? Now he's even more so being humanized. Yeah, those ingredients he selects are delicious. As I imagine him preparing dinner, my Asian... this is some kind of weird love fantasy, but it's really funny. He wheels his finger at my mouth. Gross. Are you hungry? Do you want me to cook for you? That's I know women love a man that can cook for you, and men also love women that can cook. Like, I don't know, people that can cook you something are really attractive in my book. I wipe away my drool with my hand. How did he know? Wait, he's offering to cook for me? I don't trust you anymore. I raise my eyebrows. You can cook? He closed his eyes exasperated.
Why wouldn't I be able to cook?
Fair enough. I place one hand on my hip and point my finger accusatively. Let me guess. This is an assassination attempt to eliminate the anti-vax people. You pretend to cook for them, but really you eliminate them through poison. Wait, what? Oh, for the love of God. How will you do it? Hair doesn't miss a beat. Cyanide. Wow, this is getting intense. This is the most intense hate flirting I have ever witnessed in a game. I eye him speculatively. Ah, you are more dangerous than I thought. He barks with nervous laughter.
I'm joking, of course.
Yeah, you better be joking.
We all have to rain check, though. Being paid back to the door.
Wait, if it's 3 rounds and I lost this, it means that I lost, right? Round 2, Harry wins on storage and hands free. I acknowledge Moriko's speediness of firing, but it's insufficient to steal the point. Let's move on to the next battle. I close my eyes and sigh dramatically. I wish I could clean win a round. Actually, any publicity is still good publicity for me. I'm going to show the strength. I show specific thoughts. I've always been a glass half full person anyway. There's still 3 rounds to go. Oh yeah, it's 5 rounds. Okay. Plenty of opportunities to make my mark. I look at Polly in my pocket and squeeze her for luck. Game on for the next round. You know, this game really highlights the importance of a good soundtrack, right? Like, it doesn't have to be amazing songs, just a song for every situation and you can like totally change the mood of the like this. Like each section of the game show, it's different, and each one has a different music, so it's good, so you can feel like the change, right? Scott, round 3. Nightclubbing dancing scene. Moriko and Harry go. Harry looks uncomfortable dancing. I guess because he has a bag. Yeah, okay, this is a good point for the pockets, right? When you are going like clubbing. I'm not a clubbing person, like, right? I usually don't go outside to parties and stuff, but I reckon you rather have your things in your person, like your phone, your wallet and stuff close to you in your like clothing, so you can dance freely and stuff. The tunes are rocking. I let the music take over and forget the world. Heck, I'm not even on a TV show now. There's just me and the rhythm. The song plays a bit energetic, marrying my mood precisely. My body grabs on autopilot. My musically trained ears hear an opportunity for a finger point to the air and a spot to nail it. I glance at Harry, who looks like he's going to puke again. Now it's time for the romantic subplot. I approach him and offer Polly. Do you want to borrow my good luck charm? I miss the music. Where's the music? His cheeks redden and he looks down. His sheepishly eyes meet mine. Are shuttle as if his fingers brush mine and squeeze Polly and pockets her in his waistcoat.
Yes.
Thank you.
I doubt a toy parrot will
What's in it from my own
but at this stage, I'll take all the help that I can get.
It's weird that I'm helping him since I'm losing the game show. He bites his lip adorably. He avoids my eyes initially before reluctantly returning my gaze.
Dancing isn't my strong suit.
Yeah, I notice.
Whoa.
I catch him as he trips over doing the basic step touch. Wow, is it there? I wink at him, he swallows and looks away. Want to run a foolproof way to stop a ride on the dance floor? His mouth drops open.
Magic exists? Please show me.
I plant my feet shoulder width apart and bounce on the spot. Get some stability like this, all you need to do is shift your body weight slightly from foot to foot. Bounce single, single, double. Try it! He bounces and manages to stay upright. He flashes me a smile.
I'm doing it.
He's surviving but still bounces awkwardly on the crowded dance floor. I narrow my eyes and bite my lip. How can I get close enough to him to pull off my plan? What do I do? What is my plan? Do I want him to love me or something? I'm kind of confused on my like goal on all of this. Like, do I want to be like big on the fashion industry with my pockets? Do I want him to fall in love with me, or do I want to destroy him? I'm kind of confused. Crash into Harry. I fake tripping over and crash into his side back. I cry out in mock pain as the buckle on his side back hits my funny bone. Here rubs the back of his neck. The back is a hydrant. I'm getting rid of it. The corner of my mouth turns up in fear. I beam at him and head towards the clock room. Right this way, sir. He tips his hand on the side. He asks me suspiciously. Why are you so happy about it? Like in here, I can barely hear the voice of the guy over the music. That makes sense because we are in a dancing party, right? But I wiggle my finger at him. Did you wish for a solution to get rid of your back? He scrapes his hand through his hair ropes on the back of his neck. You're projecting a victory dance and triumph over me, but the round's not finished yet, so why? I step lightly and guide him to the back of the queue. Why don't you see for yourself? Harry groans at the woman ahead of us in the clock room queue. I just want to leave this back and get back to the dance floor. Is Albus like this bad? I rub my left arm with my right hand. I don't even need to fake my sadness. The reality of pocket inequality is something... I'm sorry. It's something I fought against for forever. Welcome to the woman's world, where clothes lack functional pockets, handbags are annoying, and cloakroom queues are the worst. Oh no, this is first world problems. I hold my head high, and as I made a difference for this inequality, I wink at him and beam. Not for me, I'm a love pocket customers though. With my designs, you don't need a bag at all. No more cloakroom queues for me. He considers, eyes me appreciatively and gives me a curt nod. I think I understand a little more what you mean. And I predict you easily with this round. Congratulations. Round 3, Moriko wins on back free dancing and time efficiency. Harry's in the lead with the winning 2 rounds, and Moriko close behind with 1 win. On to the next battle. I pump my fist in the air. Yes, I won. I turn my head back, close my eyes and smile, basking in my success. Finally, a clean win. Are we gonna get mugged? Round 4, surprise round. Get from A to B. Moriko and Harry, go. Are we gonna get like mugged? I raise my eyebrow at the simplicity of this challenge. I shrug as the straight line path looks like a child's. The hairs on the back of my neck stand up as a random person approaches us so far. The battles only have me and Harry. This extra person is dodgy. It takes two to tango, baby. You give me dodgy, I give you trouble in kind. I put on a brave smile and start playing my part. Hi Harry, hurry up, I'm over here. Harry winces as I scream at the top of my lungs, even though he's next to me. I wink at him to let him know it's all part of my plan. He eyes me curiously and gives me a small nod. I hold my chin high and glare cold, hard eyes at the random. Yeah, like, you don't have to... Exactly, that's exactly what I was mentioning before. You don't have to tell me that, you don't have to write that down, because I can look at the sprite of my character, like, being mad. Like, you don't have to tell me she's looking mad, you just have to change the portrait. My aim early was not to defend Harry, but rather to let the random know I'm not alone. I'm not afraid to make a scene, and whatever they're planning is simply not worth it. The random looks up in alarm. They eyes me up and down looking for something. When they can see it, they give up and step aside. I sail past the random, not dealing. Harry has fallen behind. Harry eyes nervously for an opening or escape from the random person. Harry yells as the random bumps into him. But I just discovered the random steals Harry's sideback and escapes. Harry got mocked on live television. Scott seriously is twisted. That's messed up. You know, I have a really good, like... It's a story time. I'm gonna tell you guys a little story about something, because this happened to me before, like, in real life. I remember I was going to school, and it was like 6 a.m. I have to wake up like at 4 a.m. to take a few buses to get to my school. And it was like 5, 6 a.m. and I was waiting for the bus in the middle of the... Well, it was morning, but it was like really dark. And this guy like approached me from behind, and I had my headphones on, so he caught me off guard. And he grabbed I had my laptop back, and it was not crossed over my shoulders, it was just sitting on my left shoulder. And he tried to take it away from behind. And when I turned back, he punched me in the face. But at that moment, I just like twisted my arm over the handbag, so he couldn't take it away. And we started punching each other in the middle of the bus stop. And in the end, he ran away. Right? I punched him, he punched me, he ran away, and I keep my things. But yeah, that's, if you're gonna have a bag, always cross it on your person. It's safer. I just want to say that. Just yeah. And be careful. Just don't use headphones if it's like really dark outside, right? That happened to me like 10 years ago, maybe. It was really like I was really scared at the time, because someone might have stolen my laptop with all my work for school. So that's not cool. Harry Potter stoops. I'm sorry for stopping the game. Harry Potter stoops and stares off into the distance. Harry's shaken up by the theft. Albeit fake theft, but theft nonetheless. What should I do? Get Harry's backpack? Ask Harry if he wants his backpack? Tell Harry off. I know it's a fake theft on ridiculous TV show, but principles matter, including sticking up for myself. I deepen my voice and speak roughly to him. Harry, go get your backpack. Harry hangs his head.
Can't believe I was fake robbed on a fake show.
Why are you crying then? It's fake. He seems extra weak and melodramatic right now. I suppose he could also be shocked. To be honest, I never thought Scott would do something like that. Sure, it makes good TV, but at what cost? Alright, time to focus on Harry. Harry, he's just standing there. Get your back already. I shake both his shoulders, which is actually more difficult than it seems because he's so tall. I end up balancing on my tiptoes.
You're absolutely right.
I like the sound of the fake voice. Harry marches up to the thief and demands his backpack. The thief face chows, not a single flip is given, and he returns the bag without a fight. Harry returns holding his head high.
Thanks for that.
Hey, you got your backpack, good on you. Magnificent battle so far. We currently play 2-on-2 as Harry's won round 2 with a client meeting, and round 2 grocery store, Moriko's won round 3 nightclub dance, and round 4 toilet at thief. We are neck and neck, it's down to the final round for the tiebreaker. Who will emerge victorious? Let's give our contestants a mighty round of applause for the final round. Last and final round 5, Fashion Catwalk. To showcase bags or no bags, we'll split up this time. Harry, you're on first, the floor is yours, go! Yeah, he looks so confident and like, yeah, you can see my back, come on, see it. And I look kinda awkward, like the protagonist looks kinda awkward. Sweat drips from my forehead, my hand swipes off the excess before it drips on my makeup. I rub my hands together and release a bark of nervous laughter. My heart races as I see Harry getting ready for his turn. I nearly jump off my skin when Harry appears next to me. Sorry, you know the kaleidoscope butterflies in your stomach earlier? They're residing in mine now. He presses Polly back into my hands.
Thanks for loaning me your good luck charm. I'm returning her to
Oh yeah, I forgot he had Polly. I squeeze Polly, which briefly gives me kid-like joy. I picture Priya showing me on a carefully returned Polly to my pocket. Brilliant timing, Harry. I need all the help I can get in this round.
just fine.
Why are we helping each other? We are supposed to hate each other. This is a perfect Hollywood movie, goddammit. You seem to succeed at everything. I doubt a measly fashion catwalk will be any different. Thanks, Harry. Good luck out there. Oh yeah, that's the stuff. It says sexy walk? Yeah, it says that, nice. Harry gets himself ready, my nerves start so shut. I can barely concentrate on this round. Harry's back faces the audience. My cheeks flush as I admire the broadness of his shoulders. He's quite a specimen of a man. Concentrate, Moriko. It's really like having, like, oh my god, it's true. I haven't seen him like, I haven't given him a good look, but he really has long shoulders. I love this music, by the way. It's awesome. Wait, I'm gonna mute myself so we can hear the music. Okay, I think that's good enough. That's enough music. I hope you can hear me okay, guys. My cheeks flush as I am at the brothers. Yeah, I think that. He places his left hand on his hip and takes a wet stance. A female wolf whistles and gets slapped down. I roll my ass down straight. Respect, please. Introductory music starts playing and he taps his right foot in rhythm. He winks at the crowd and he speaks over his right shoulder. The crowd whoops and cheers. Damn, he's good. Harry swipes. I'm sorry, I'm loving this scene. On his right foot, turn around, gasps as he falls down. His two left feet strike again. Damn, dude, you were nailing it. He stands up sheepishly, shrugs and presses his index finger to his lips, pleading for the audience to keep his secret. Damn, he's good, using the accent in his favor. He recovers quickly as he struts down the catwalk like a pro. When he reaches the front, he pauses with his side back turns and repeats. With his back to the crowd, he hides his nerves, he swallows several times and loosens his tie. He nods curtly to himself. Harry looks incredible. I'm sorry, I'm enjoying this music so much. Harry looks incredible and comfortable but plasters a weak smile on his face. He forces himself to do the anime peace sign and wink. The anime peace sign? You mean like a regular peace sign? Or it's like two peace signs, I don't know. His cheeks flush crimson and he's puckered up his lips. Our eyes lock as he blows out the kiss. Surely that wasn't meant for me? The audience soon when he blows them a kiss, not realizing they weren't the intended target. My heart sinks. With the win already a sure thing, why bother with my turn? Hell no, I'm doing this. I don't wait for Scott's permission. As soon as Harry returns to the starting point, I gesture for his side back. He licks his lips. His eyes dart sideways. His head moves to the side as he sizes me up. He purses his lips, showing me he really doesn't want to part with his bag. Yet his brow furrows as he can't decide on a good enough reason to turn me down. He shrugs at me half-heartedly, then reluctantly hands me his bag over. I spin and allow his side back to crash into my body, exaggerating my wincing. I openly let my face show disgust as his side back slips off my arms. I discard the bag by throwing it off stage. Most of the audience laughs to boot at me. That's kinda rude. I push back my shoulders and this a strong posture. I strike my phone, wallet, and keys from my blazer, fanning them out like a poker hand. I twist my right foot over my feet and then untwist for visual appeal. I expertly return all the items to the blazer. I threw back my head, filling open my blazer and let it dramatically fall down my back. I catch my blazer by the collar, flick it over my shoulder, wink at the crowd, and strut my back. Where's the dancing music? His downturned facial features make me do a double take. I look over at Priya, her hat buried in her hands. I'm gonna do it again, haven't I? My ass bulging horror as I watch the instant ray. I've stolen his bag and discarded it like it was nothing, all on live television. I imagine how I react if someone did that to me. Let's say I'd be a hell of a lot angrier than he is. I ball up my fist and nod correctly to myself. I'll correct this wrongdoing. How do I return Harry's side back to him? He's kinda crying right now. I'm extremely confused. Usually in visual novels it's kinda easy to tell. I mean, for me to choose like if I want to be romantically interested in the person or not, in a character I mean. But this guy is nice sometimes and sometimes it's not. And my character, the MC, it's also nice sometimes and sometimes it's not. Come get your back.
This is how you repay me?
Yeah, I'm gonna be mean today. I shuffle my feet, avoiding his gaze. Hey, it's not a big deal, right? Oh, there's your bag by the front stage. Why don't you go ahead and take it and get it back? His mouth drops open. He balls up his fist and glares at me.
You don't even have the decency to return it to me.
I smack my forehead. Oh, you're right, I'll get it now.
Get it. I'll get it myself.
Round 5, final round. Harry wins on fashion, style, and catwalk charisma. Moriko, I'm tempted to remove a point from bad sportsmanship, but let it slide today. Moriko, any comments before I announce the winner? I raise my fist in the air. You don't need bags to leave, bags can be annoying. I shrug my shoulders and wink at the camera. Why don't you agree that clothes should have functional pockets instead? Check out my love pockets range. Harry, any comments from you? I'm with Harry on this one. Maybe I don't like him as a romantic partner, but he's right. Also, he's more professional. I'm going to sum up the scores. I'm pleased to announce Harry as the winner. He won rounds 1 and work, commute, 2 grocery shop, and 5 fashion catwalk. On the basis of storage, professionalism, hands-free fashion style, and catwalk charisma. Moriko, good effort from the Pocket Queen Challenger. Please join me in a round of applause for the contestants today. Of course. His eyes gaze expectantly at me. I can look away. Your pocket's excellent, speedy payments, dancing freely, and anti-theft design. Well done. I mean, there is so much you can do for anti-theft design, right? If he has a gun, you are like, yeah, open your pockets. Okay, my mouth drops to the floor. Scott laughs. I read it, Harry. I should acknowledge Moriko specifically. An excellent summary. My face is flush red, and my eyes avoid this. Thanks, Harry. I'm sure folks at home want a quick look at ahead of the future. Harry, what's your next priority? Summer range and handbags and luggage. He looks over to me, contemplating.
I wonder how anyone could survive a
Had summer's day without a bag. I wondered that too. But since I'm a male, I have to say I usually just... You know, that's exactly what I'm talking about. When I hang out like in the beach, like for example, right, in summer, and we need like water bottles and stuff, we usually carry like bags. And if we don't have like special designed bags for stuff, we just let the woman and her giant handbags carry everything, so it's really useful. I really appreciate the existence of handbags, and this game made me realize how much I like handbags. I mean, a drink bottle alone doesn't fit in your pockets.
whatever else you need.
Yeah, that's true. My blood boils. Today's challenge was not enough, huh? I'll show you in summer. Just wait and see. My summer clothes design will triumph over any handbag you make. Whoa. See this? I love this banter. May the challenges continue over the summer. One final item for today. Harry, in your professional opinion, can anyone survive a whole calendar month without bags? He crossed his arms and glares at me. Impossible. He looks up at the ceiling, then back at the audience. You need to carry things. We don't always fit neatly in the pockets. External storage is essential. It's why I'm in business. I grinned my teeth. I tend to agree with Harry. As soon as it's done, anyone can survive a whole month without bags. Moriko, how do you plan to prove it? I'm posting daily videos and photos for proof. But I'm a man of little faith. Now, if there was a witness to such a challenge... Scott looks over to Harry expectantly. No way, I got plans for the next month. Plus, her video and photo evidence sounds fine. Scott looks over to me next. No way, I'm true to my word, which is all you need. I'm afraid your word isn't enough. Witness and hardly proof or it didn't happen. He looks over to Harry. Harry, I already cleared this with your family and business. Congratulations on being Moriko's witness. You bleed my eyes and ears over the next one. Best of the lucks to you, but wait, what?
What?
The witness challenge starts tomorrow. I look forward to daily updates, and that's a wrap for today's versus show. Stay tuned for the next week's challenges. My eyes light up and my body dizzy as I recall Harry's kindness by picking up my belongings and complimenting me on national television. I cross my arms and purse my lips. I glare at the television screen as I watch the replay of my versus experience with Harry. Despite the majority of my interactions with Harry as positive, there's a dark cloud hanging over me as I thought there's negative and sours my mood. And my mood sours, okay. Harry's pro bag and I'm anti-bag pro pocket. What could be even better than that? That's a natural enemy. Is that not why Scott chases contestants for his shows to start with? Don't get me started on my lunch party. He crashed it and failed to share his name at the time. Speaking of which, he doesn't even have the decency to say my name. I've not heard him say Moriko not even once. My blood boils as I recall his words in the client round on one of the TV shows. None of this will happen if you had a carry bag. These pro bag people are the worst. This is like the biggest social issue of this time. My mouth drops open as I realize I haven't heard him say anyone's first name, not even Scott, the TV host. Maybe I shouldn't take it personally. I can't believe he's arriving tomorrow for a whole month. I swallow excessively as the realization hits on me. He's arriving tomorrow. Oh my god, I'm not ready for him. You know, I was under the impression this game was going to end when the game show was done, but it seems like it's gonna continue for a while. I don't mind it. It's an interesting game, and I want to see who wins the back war. Cleaning is done. You're ready to receive your enemy witness tomorrow. Can you do a quick internet search and check if he's got any allergies or specific needs or whatever? I'm already nervous and need all the intel I can get. You can just ask. Yeah, that's odd. I can find any details on Harry. I just need allergies and specific needs. There's nothing, look. Oh, never mind, I'll just ask him tomorrow. Be careful. That's weird. I mean, he's like famous, right? Famous people always have stuff on the internet. I doesn't turn nervous about my enemy's witness arrival tomorrow. I'm in the middle of a blink when I lose interest. Extraction takes over. I'm sweating bricks as Harry texted saying he'll arrive in 15 minutes. I furrow my brow and as I rearrange the sofa pillows, my head hurts as feeling of inadequacy troubles my mind. Despite Priya helping me clean my apartment last night, because this is the king of handbags and luggage we are talking about here. I clasp my hands together and try to calm myself down. Here I am putting him on a pedestal again. I bite my nails, hug a pillow close to my chest, and rock back and forth on the sofa. My hands stomp the sofa. Why can't Scott and the world take me at my word? Now Harry's going to watch me like a hawk, not up praying for my demise and hoping to catch me using a bag. What if I reach for a bag by accident? By accident, sure thing. No chance. Priya and I boxed up all my bags last night. Unless I physically tear off the sticky tape, that box of bags remains sealed for the next whole month. All bag tentations removed. Check. Harry, his family is loaded, having domination over all aspects of fashion. Harry's products alone in handbags and luggage are in the millions for profit. A handsome home with a quiet disposition about to grace my home. I'll lean my head back and stare at the ceiling, pondering my predicament. Aside from what I could glean on the TV show set, I know nothing about Harry or how he feels about being my witness. Although Harry with a shopping basket was refreshingly normal, perhaps there's hope yet. What's that saying? Anyone you don't know yet could be a potential friend? I'm probably making things up to make myself feel better. I squeeze Polly Parrot for luck. It's amazing what you can achieve with a positive mindset. This thing with Harry, a chance at a connection, that can only be a good thing. Ding ding! Oh, okay, it had a sound. I thought it didn't have a sound. It's showtime. I smooth my hair and clothes, game face on. Hi, Harry. His eyes meet mine, but he breaks contact immediately, intently staring at the wall behind me.
Hello. So I'm here.
You are here, yes. He hasn't said my name again, huh? Hi, Harry. I emphasize his name, dropping not so... Hi, Harry! Dropping not so subtle hints that she will be calling me by my name. When it comes to calling out frustrations, I'm not backward about coming forward. It's likely my direct approach doesn't work for everybody. As Harry chips uncomfortably and darts his eyes away, I know its confrontation was a bad idea. The hammer is the only tool in my toolbox, though. What to do? Abandon the hammer, thin, light, fluffy, buffing cloth. Light and gentle, easy does it. I speak a little softer and shrug my shoulders. Harry, you know my name is Moriko, right? A flush stripes across his cheeks, necks, and thin ears. I mean, you can just say he blushes. What? That's some serious blushing going on there. Have I hit a nerve?
Yes, I know your name. Please know I mean no disrespect by not saying it.
Personally, it drives me nuts you are not saying my name.
Oh?
Oh. It's incredibly frustrating and rude, to be honest. Infuriating, I'm sorry. However, you're a guest in my home, we need to play nice for the next month, so let it slide for now. Be ready to explain to me later though. Come on, I'll give you the grand tour. 15 minutes later. After showing him the guest room and my apartment, I collapse on the sofa, my eyes squint in weirdness at him. He's so quiet and awkward. My fingers tap my thighs as I contemplate how I'll survive this next month. His eyes dart everywhere, avoiding my gaze. He grabs his arms tight around him as if to make him smaller. He flashes me a weak smile. It doesn't reach his eyes though, wide with nervousness. Gets it to me to break the ice. I shift uncomfortably. It's a weird feeling being this uncomfortable in my own home. My stomach hardens as I want to make a good impression on Harry and not blow this golden opportunity of a chance. Sorry you got stuck with me on this witness program. Scott really is a character, huh? He rubs his hands down his torso leg for a brief moment. The stylish crease in his trousers disappears, then like magic reappears. I wink at Harry and clap my hands in delight. What's getting to you all of a sudden? I just realized we have something in common. I'll lighten up. Scott bait us hook-like and sinker. I point my fingers at him and then me for emphasis. No, you may be a pro-back and I'm anti-back, but I'll let my voice trail deliberately for dramatic effect. He scrubs his hands through his hair. I scold at him for not playing along. He checks under a deeper shade of crimson. But I circle my index finger in a wheel to include us both. We are procreates. I gesture for him to stand up. When he doesn't obey my order, I move towards him, fully prepared to hoist him up myself. Stand up, please, Harry. He holds out his hand to stop my actions. No need, I can manage, thanks. He stands up and puts his hands in his pockets. He eyes me wearily. Satisfied now? I beam at him, the long vertical crease draws my ass and elongates his long leg, which is very flattering. My, look at you. I'm not sure why you didn't notice this before. The crease in your suit trousers look sharp and sophisticated. You look totally dapper. A flush creeps across his cheeks. He rubs the back of his neck and looks up at the ceiling. His eyes briefly meet mine before darting away. Thank you. You know, it's weird because I'm really enjoying so much the fashion plot of this visual novel, like the fight of bags versus no bags and pockets and stuff. It's really funny and it's super enjoyable. I love the fashion show. I'm not gonna give my whole review until the end, but the romantic subplot of this game could use it could be a little faster because I feel things are going really slowly when it comes to this hunk. I nod my head appreciatively at him. Now there's a hunk, I mean witness. Heck. There's some fine-eyed candy in my home at least. I'm happily admiring his physique and attire while he screams uncomfortably. He loosens his tie and unbuttons his top button. Flashes of street poker enter my mind even though we aren't even playing. My cheeks redden as I picture his torso naked. That's rather nice. Okay, this main character is like extremely horny and angry, and it's just 100 to 0. I mean 0 to 100 every time. Like 1 second she's like shy, and the next second she's super angry at him for using bags, and the next second it's extremely horny. It's just a mess. Bits of sweat appear on his forehead. I feel like a fish in a fishbowl here. He gestures his hand back to the sofa. Can we sit back down? Now? I wiggle my body trying to shake off my early fantasy. I focus on him and smile. Sure. Now, what were we talking about before Chris's? He nods and speaks quietly. I'm sorry Scott doesn't trust your word, you know? With the whole 1 month without Back's declaration. I disagree with Scott, by the way. Your proposal for the updates on social media is perfectly legitimate to me. I mean, people lie in social media all the time, right? I wouldn't trust someone saying they do something just by social media post. But that's me, right? By the way, I'm gonna start reading his commentary because I feel it's kinda low. In any case, I'll do my best not to intrude on you. I sighed as I recalled Scott being a man of little faith and not trusting my word. I snapped back to reality. Whoops, there comes gravity. No point mopping around. I'm curious as to what exactly Harry needs to do. Why did witness do this anyway? Early photos and videos of you without bags of any kind. So photos or didn't happen. Exactly. And when I'm sleeping, he turns away but red ear tips give him away. Obviously comfort breaks and sleep are excluded from photographic evidence. Like the bathroom. We fall into silence, only this time it's comfortable silence. He screams on the sofa, well, comfortable just for me then. Can I be frank? But you are Harry. I mean, he's being nice to me right now, right? Be agreeable. Okay, Frank. Huh? He says why and then he nods with understanding. Why says, she made the joke I just made nice. Traitor. I guess I had that one coming. So Frank, what were you going to ask me? Please call me Harry. He's adorable, how can I refuse? His requests and politeness are unexpected. Could he be friend and not foe? Don't get so soft on me now, Moriko. Got to survive this month, yet. Okay, Harry. He fidgets with his fingers, his eyes meet mine, then focus on my ear. So why did you make an anti-bag bow? What's wrong with your clothing range plus bags? That's what you want to ask? I need the freedom to be bag free. Handbags can be annoying. Yeah, can be, but not 100% of the time. Clothes should be functional enough without needing bags, at least for basics like phone, wallets, and keys. That makes sense, yeah, that makes sense. Anyway, what about you? Why the obsession with bags? Why did you even need them? You were born into a bag? Ah yes, the perils of the Taylor dynasty with the wealth and market monopoly. Sure, there's that, it's all no, plus bags are for everyone. Clothes can't carry everything, you need external storage at some point, but the science enable that. Internally, I agree, externally, I'd rather die than admit it. Is that so? Was that agreement? Absolutely not. Whoa. I'm passionate about my pro pocket anti-bag position. Let's agree to disagree. Come on, I'll show you my workshop. Welcome to my sanctuary. Interesting way to describe your workshop. What can I say? It's my happy place. Here, there's only me and my designs. I'm most comfortable here. He grimaces and shuffles his feet. Sorry to intrude. His apologies are getting old. How can I get him to be more confident? I need a solid witness, not a weak ass one. Wow. That's kinda rude to say. I got a challenge for you. No more apologies to me, Scott. The TV host should apologize to us, but not us to each other, okay? I wiggle my finger at him. If you feel yourself about to apologize, just close your mouth and say nothing. Wait a couple of seconds and say something else, got it? Okay, and you're really bossy, you know that? Relax already. This is your home for the next month. May as well enjoy it if you can. Here's your spot, I cleared the workbench for you. Thank you. He's stretching and starts to look around. I feel invaded even though I invited him here. I bet he's looking down on my small business workshop compared to his big time one. If you need the next hourly photo, I'm right here. This place is cozy. That feels weird. In other words, small? I didn't want to sound like that. Your sanctuary is homely, yet functional. All you need is within arm reach, is well designed and balanced. I like it. I shout at my own wrongful assumptions. Calm down, Moriko. I'm not sporting a fight. But he shows interest instead, disarming me. My fists unclench and my chest puffs out of with pride. He's been here 5 seconds and complimented all the good features of my workshop. I guess he's the king of handbags and luggage with his keen eye and market dominance for good reason. Oh shucks, I guess I meant thanks. I need to stretch. What's this frame newspaper clipping? Observant too, huh? One of my career highlights today, a victim of mugging trade on my pocket design clothes and now feel safe enough to venture outside again. Yes, being mugged is terrible, but you're less likely to be targeted by thieves if no obviously handbag is visible. Yeah, that's true. No wonder you did well at that one. I beam at him. Oh, and you got an invitation tomorrow. I beg your pardon? Be ready for the harshest judge you ever meet, and if you don't pass the test, the next one will be rough for you. No preparation, just be yourself. Okay. See you tomorrow. It's Bria, right? Oh yeah, I'm going to save the game. It's been a while since I last saved the game. I rub my hands with glee. Prepare to meet your maker. Her judgment is swift and final. I wink and throw my head back. I do my best Evil Villain laugh impersonation. Brace yourself, ha 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 ha. He closes his eyes and sighs wearily. He gives himself a little shake and coughs. Okay, I'm ready. I rub my thumb against my index and middle fingers in a swishing motion. Gigi's head emerges in the doorway. She meows gruffly, it's a cat, and put it by the role reversal. Usually she summons me, not the other way around. Gigi. My rescue princess, the domestic short-haired ginger tabby cat Gigi sniffs Harry's feet. She's back away in disgust. I fist pump the air with triumph. We both dislike pro-back people on matter of principle. That's my girl Gigi. Or Gigi, I don't know, I'm gonna just call it Gigi. Like Gigi. He cuts a little, then gives Gigi his full attention. Gigi ears prick up and she eyes Harry suspiciously. Harry rubs the back of his neck and his cheeks flush. She's beautiful. I know, I pick her. He turns away, muttering something I can hear. Much like her owner. What was that? Missed the last bit. He turns away from me and rubs his ear. Oh, nothing. What's her name? This is Gigi. Harry, meet Gigi. Gigi, meet Harry. And remember, Gigi Harry is one of those back people. I emphasize back like it's toxic. Honestly, it's one ear and one of the other with this cat. Gigi jumps on the sofa next to him. I scream with curiosity with Harry whatever happened to outright enemies. Gigi, away! She ignores my protesting hisses and badly arm slashes in the air to wave her away. Whoa, no wait just a minute. He says my cat's name but never said my name before? A flush creeps across my cheeks saying what Harry smells like. Again, don't be that horny, it's kinda creepy. I grow at Gigi when I curse at myself, not my finest moment being jealous of my cat. Harry leans in towards my princess and gracefully holds up his hands. He relaxes and waits. Gigi's apprehensive at first. Sensing friend not foe, she sniffs his hands and starts rubbing her face against it. Soon, she's aggressively head-butting him for more. I hate cats, I'm sorry. I'm just not a big fan of cats. I'm also allergic to cats, so that's one reason I don't like them. Permission to pet your cat? What's this burning sensation in my chest? Should I be still jealous of Gigi? Oh, but I am. First smell and now touch. She's about to get pats that I'm not. Through clenched fists and teeth, I respond. Go ahead. With his palm, he gently pats her from head to tail. His knuckle rubs the top of her head. Gigi closes her eyes and purrs like a Ford Mustang cruising on a sunset beach. That's really specific. That's extremely specific. He rubs under her chin with the top side and patting on his index finger. He smooths back his fur and checks from the nose to ear. Clearly he's a cat petting expert. Gigi laps it up, the traitor. Does this mean I passed the test? I cross my arms and mutter under my breath. I'm sorry if you hear noise. My neighbor is making a lot of noise outside the window for some reason. My ass went as Gigi deals the finishing blow when he kneads her front paws into Harry's lap. She circles her body 3 times and plops down, settling him for a nap. Gigi's an excellent judge of character. I curse as I hear her Mustang berating Ports from 2 meters away. I didn't catch that. Alright, you pass. Hooray! Did you hear that, Gigi? She says I passed the test. Thank you for her help, little one. My chest expands when he smiles, crinkles his eyes. He's even more handsome this way. Handsome? That's my dog. Wait. Shut up. I'm recording some gameplay, come on. I shake it off. No point getting attached to 1 month witness. I got to keep it cool. I stretch my arms and interlace my fingers behind my head. Don't get too cocky now. She accepts the right to change her mind at any point in time. Gigi digs her sharp claws on Harry's tights as she stretches, her yells out in pain. He rubs Gigi's head and salutes me. I'll suggest you both giving good graces. Okay, Dr. Dolittle. Ow. I jump in pain. I leave off my shirt to check my injured hand, trying to disperse the pain. He's already by my side, looking anxiously all over me. Wasn't he by the workbench? How he got here so fast? My breath catches a hit close enough for me to smell his aftershave. He shaves every day. I put off my chest to separate myself from my sense of touch of the smell. When clothes reek of cigarettes, I know a mile off. Ugh, I hate the smell of cigarettes. I close my eyes Why is there sounds of like a fish or something? I close my eyes, pinch my nose, and release his smell. The base notes are woody, cedar, maybe oak. The top notes, is that the seawater? Or mint? His scent is fresh. Okay, it's the sound of the scent. Images of the sea waves and surf tumble into my view. The smell transports me to when my late father oh no. Taught me how to body surf when I was 8 years old. I turned play and started on my knees. My eyes welled up in the guilt as I had remembered that day since forever. He's watching me intently, his eyes widening, seeing the changing state of emotion circle my face. He blinks me rapidly and bites his lip. Where are you hurt? Can you show me? My hair jerks back. Oh, don't worry, I'm okay. The needle just hit my fingernail. Comes with the territory. I try to play it cool, but my cheeks redden instead. So much for putting on a brave face. It's not the first time it's happened, and it certainly won't be the last. His expression tightens as he rolls up his sleeves. Never takes injuries so lightly. Yeah, that's true. My posture stiffens. Wow, please don't get mad. I ease my body posture and take a deep breath. Yeah, I guess you're right. My eyes light up. By all means then, perform a full inspection. He rubs the back of his neck and clears his throat. He plunks himself down the window sill and gestures for me to join him. Come by the window. The lighting is better here. I blush as I sit opposite him, aware of how close we are. The breeze stirs on his hair. A subtle coconut smell wafts through my nostrils. Fierce surf, now Holiday Island. If anything, he's consistent. I flinch when his fingers meet mine. A flush creeps across my cheeks as he inspects my finger. My body freezes as he examines my finger from all angles. My brow furrows as I realize my own doctor isn't this thorough. I speak with a weak voice. So what's the verdict? He gives me my hand, two reassuring squeezes. You're live. Luckily, the needle didn't penetrate your fingernail. To be safe, when was your last tetanus shot? Last year. They last a decade, so I'm good. Good, you're covered. I insist you take a break. I'll change the needle to a fresh one. Okay, thanks. Anytime. Goosebumps tingled partially on my skin where he touched me. How long can I keep the sensation of him on me? If I stop drinking, then I won't need to toilet and I won't need to wash my hands. My eyes widen on my own thoughts. I'm a clean freak by default, so I won't actually do this in real life, although I might actually consider that. Why? And what's this warmth spreading through my body? That was kinda creepy, okay? He humbles as he shines the needle on my sewing machine. With the sun shining warmly on my face, a gentle breeze grazing my hair, his gentle hum, I close my eyes and bask in pure joy. When did I last feel this weightlessness? I'm floating, and it's wonderful. Ahem. And I'm back to on solid ground. Reality bites hard. Harry, we really got to work on timing. I think it's time for a early photo. Of course it is. I'm conscious of my full body weight and my heart weight's heavier than usual. He's only here to witness my brilliant survival of life without bags or hope to catch me cheating. Shit. I flew through my social media. Majority of the public have sided with Scott Dunlop, TV host of Versus. There's a lot of disbelievers out there on my boat that I can survive this whole month without bags. His head snaps to meet me. What now? Seeing Harry gives me an idea. I'll take the head off me by putting the spotlight on him. That's mean. He's going to hate this, which means I'll love it. I'll sing his name to him. Oh, Harry. Uh-oh, I don't recall you singing my name before. Coming from you, it actually sounds ominous. Just so you know, I'm under the protection of Gigi, the almighty boss of this realm. Why is currently occupied with important cat business, but her protection still remains. Now hide behind the cat, I need your help. Oh really? The great anti-back pocket queen needs pro-back help? There's little publicity about information about Harry, no wonder my fans are screaming for intelligence. Trouble is, I'm poking the hornet's nest, screw it, I need the scoop. Can you tell me a bit about yourself? He shuffles his feet and bites his lip. What for? There's a sinking feeling in my gut. Priya has awesome web searching skills and she literally found 0 on Mr. Harry Taylor here, which means he's super private. Wait, does that make me super nosy? No, surely not. I just need a few juicy tidbits, small stuff, harmless, really. I rub my hands together. Please Harry, I need your help. I close my eyes and put on my best bleeding face. Please, I'm under pressure with this challenge of 1 month with no bags. I need temporary relief. Can you take the spotlight for me? I just need a few details, favorite food, favorite drink, you know, tame stuff. He closes his eyes and leans his head back. There's a reason I don't share my personal details. Can you tell me why? His face is devoid of emotion. It's like a robot has replaced Harry. I'm a private person. Yeah, that's nice. That's nice. I can respect that. Like, I didn't already know that. Please, Harry, I'm begging you here. No one can steal your identity with these lights. Fluff, please. I consider making a rather bold submissive request. Will this even work on a robot? Heck, I'm out of ideas, so I'm going for it. My cheeks flush as I dramatically kneel by his feet. I feel like those anime characters bowing down begging style in plea for the other character to grant their wish. This is my equivalent of that. I close my eyes and clasp my hands in prayer. He leaves me like this for 10 seconds, but it feels like a lifetime. I steal a peek at him through the slit of one eye. He rolls his eyes. Get up. Nothing you say. I require at least 5 juicy tidbits. There's nothing juicy about me. I try to ignore his physical 6-foot hunkiness and focus on other. I knew she was going to say that. Oh, I beg to differ. You're quite intellectual. You're rich but not showy. You're a cat whisperer. Oh, and you smell like summer's day. What's not to like? I wink at him as I hold up one hand and wiggle alpha fingers at him. 5 harmless things about Harry. Deal? He looks away and crosses his arms. Was there an agreement, Mr. Taylor? Fine, just get up already. My hair raises as our hands meet as he helps me up. My nose catches a whiff of his minty aftershave and I just about melt into a puddle. He catches me with white eyes. I smile weakly at him to brush it off. I'm sorry if I'm starting to read poorly because I'm kinda getting tired after like 19 minutes of reading. This game has a lot of text, like a bunch of descriptions, and as I told you before, I'm not a big fan of that when I have to read out loud. If I was playing this for myself, it would be just fine. My turn to be interviewer. Scott Dunlop, eat your hair out. Please focus. Or we can postpone it for another time. Yeah, come on, Harry, this will be fun. I promise. Okay, question 1. What's your favorite color? Blue? He focuses on my eyes, then looks away blushing. Teal. Okay. Oh, like my eyes? It's true. What a coincidence. I left my voice trail wait a minute and my eyes attracted him somehow. A flash of pride sweeps through my body. Ah, if only. He opens his mouth like he wants to say something, then closes it when he changes his mind. He managed to muster up some bravado and clears his throat. And what's your favorite color? I stare into his baby blue eyes and answer without even thinking. Yeah, baby blue eyes like the background and like the flowers I have here. Blue. You mean like my eyes? He looks away, but I can see the tips of his ears are crimson. He rubs his ear adorably. Shall we move on to the other questions? You know, this protagonist, it's kind of similar. I mean, the Harry. It's similar to a few other male characters in visual novels I have played like lately. Like, do women really like? I'm not a woman, I wouldn't know, but do women really like super handsome masculine guys that are shy? Because they seem to really like that in visual novels, and I don't know if it's just like a visual novel thing or it's true. I held my head unable to meet his eyes. I can't believe we just complimented each other on our eyes. I wonder if this means he's into me. Am I into him? Are we even allowed to do as declarer and witness? I press my clenched fist down over my chest. Calm down, Mariko. I clap my hands to keep myself focused. 5 minutes later. One word answers are a little on the short side for me. I tried to use open-ended follow-up questions to pad his answers out, but he wouldn't play ball. He only shared favorite color, food, drink, season, and place in the end. Even minors would scoff at this reveal. Despite all that, the maid that slaps it up gives Sarah knowledge details about Harry. I nod appreciatively at him, but he shrugs it off and continues working in his sketchbook. Next day. Am I really gonna spend like the whole week, like the entire week playing? Because I think this is gonna turn out to be a really long game and I'm running out of time. My vein drops uncomfortably on my forehead. That is, I had it. I got to calm down, and as Polly through, keep calm, Moriko. Harry, why don't you say my name? Please don't be upset. It's nothing personal. I don't say people's first names. Sometimes shortness when required. I blink and scratch my neck. What in the world? But you say Gigi's name. Gigi's a cat, not a person. So animals' rate is higher than numbers? His body slumps and he winces. Generally, yes. My chest feels heavy and time slows. Whatever happened to him? Those people must be terrible if you can't tell by their names. A thought pops in my head. It's worth a shot. I'm curious. Which people do you call by their first name? He stares down at his hand. I can count on one hand the people I call by their first name. Like your parents? A fire ignites in my belly, my eyes light up. Better get your second hand ready because I'll get you to say my name. I'd like to see you try. Next day. Okay, the days are becoming shorter. That's good. That's good. Morning. More like afternoon. Usually you're sleeping in. What? You disturbed my sleep last night. I think back to last night. Oh, I did get carried away by my summer dress design. I screamed in frustration at one point. Harry went up to help me stabilize the opening edge to prevent pocket gaps. Harry, sorry about last night. Look at the fruits of our labor. These pocket rocks, thank you. I guide him to inspect the pocket. He stares vacantly like a sleep-deprived zombie. I know what you need. Want me to pour some caffeine into your eyeballs? What? No, I mean, yes. I mean, no. Of course not. He perks up considerably after consuming the caffeine. The casters on his chair roll along the carpet towards me. Tell me something. Something. I face him head on, giving him a full attention. I know some people that make that kind of jokes, and it kind of makes me mad. I resist the urge to unleash my usual cheekiness and wait. Why do you work so hard? Did you even sleep last night? My pulses races. I feel for a fight. I use my work as a shield to avoid people and these confronting questions. The shield is not working today, Who are you, my father? Why would you care anyway? I care more than you know. Please, sleep every night, that's all. My sweating breaks is only answer one of consideration for me. I detect no malice there. Whoops, the only way out of is lame jokes. Sorry, Harry, I obsess over my pocket quality. We can't sleep when we are dead, right? He grabs my hands. Please take better care of yourself. He lets go and the sound of the casters fade away as he distances himself from me. I shove my hand into my pockets. Okay. Next day. Harry's eyes widen as I share my goofy grin with him. I told my hands up bright like ribbons popping off floor to display my well-dressed face, as I sleep like an angel. My voice sinks as I greet Harry with more enthusiasm than usual. Good morning, Harry. Here's your coffee. Here's coffee for you. I gesture to the sofa, inviting him to join me. He shows me his usual guarded smile. He's not tough enough to crack. Good morning to you. He inhales the rich coffee aroma. No more talking. Thanks for the coffee. You're awful chipper this morning. He clears his throat. Should I be worried? Ever the cynic. Thanks for encouraging me to take better care of myself. I went to bed before midnight for a change, so I actually had a good sleep. I wonder where is Priya? I feel invincible. Oh, really? I mean, I'm glad to hear that. It pleases me that you're sleeping well. It pleases him? Who speaks like that anymore? I kinda do. Knights from the Middle Ages? Yet from him those words speak to my core and my heart sings. I'm pleased that he's pleased. I snort nervously as my mind wanders into an infinite loop. Will he be pleased that I'm pleased that he's pleased? His eyes are nervous like he's mustering up the strength to tell me something. Your eyes are brighter, and your skin is glowing. Why, Harry, you flatter me. My chest expands as he thinks that he compliments my eyes and skin. My cheeks redden as I realize I rather enjoy hearing Harry's positive encouragements about me. I might even become an addict. Hot damn, am I going to bed by 11 tonight then? Harry looks amazing as usual. My stomach tightens as I feel the urge to compliment him back as a standard representative. But I don't want to be shallow or unfeeling or focus on his personal appearance even though he's focused on mine. I'm sorry, I'm gonna drink some water, give me a second. Yeah, that's it. I'm sorry, I was taking so much. What to say? I snap my fingers as my eyes land on his tie. That's the golden ticket right there. Your tie is impressively designed, right? You got such good taste. It really suits your whole look with a waistcoat and sweet trousers. Oh, why? Thank you. Presley is my favorite tie pattern. No one ever has complimented my favorite tie before. Thank you for noticing. Why does Harry associate with that no one is complimenting his fine taste in attire? My mind is blown. I managed to squeak out a response. I'm the first? Somehow hearing that from you makes me ridiculously happy. I pretend to be engrossed with my hands as I tap my index fingers together. I need to ask Harry for a favor, but I'm not sure how to get about it. Heck, just do it, Moriko. So, Harry, I'd like to ask you a favor. That's new. He hugs his arms. What favor do you need? I shake off my nervous and think happy thoughts. I beam at Harry, channeling all my positive in such a way that no mortal can resist my charms. Show me your biggest bag. Having already played this game, I show you my side bag, my luggage bags, and then you laugh in my face because I'm encumbered and you're not. I wink at him and poke my tongue. I do like that game, but seriously, bring out your biggest bag, probably the luggage wheelie. He stares incredulously at me. I nod enthusiastically and shoot my right hand at him. I'm like royalty commanding a slave to fetch the luggage. His eyes widen and glare, he crosses his arms in protest, but I keep shaking him away. He lets out a dramatic sigh. I'm still egging him on, so he drags his feet along the carpet. He stumbles, his hands passes the wall and immediately bounces off it. As if to neglect the fact that ever happened, he usually is so controlled, my eyes light up. He's so adorable, with his two left feet. This luggage wheelie is perfect. I move slowly and run victory lap around my living room. He stares at me like I'm wearing my pocket on my forehead. What, pray tell, why does the pocket queen need the luggage wheelie for? I sit beside him on the sofa. He immediately moves away to maintain the original distance between us. I'm wondering how the main character of this game goes to the airport. Like, you don't take luggage with you at the airport, just fills your pocket with stuff. That would be a pain in the ass with airport security, by the way. Hey, how can I get closer to him? I edge closer, he's pressed right up against the arms of the sofa. His eyes dart to the neighboring sofa. He's going to jump ship. What do I do? Let me save the game. It's been a while since the last. Mood boards, Stitch in the ditch, designing a mock-up. And this one is dropping your favorite. Chapter 5. I'm in chapter 5. I wonder how many chapters does this game has. Lean towards him. I lean in. He leans back, he's right up against the inside arm, and I'm back to the sofa. I stare so intently with his breathtaking quickens and his eyes dart nervously. He's irresistible to this, but even I know when to stop. Yeah, that's what I want to mention. This girl is really aggressive. Like, imagine you're forced to live with someone in their house, and she's just, I mean, as a man, I can appreciate a woman being all over me, but it's kind of creepy sometimes. I lean away to recreate the distance. I close my eyes and take a deep breath. I cross my heart and gesture to his luggage bag. Harry, you're sworn to secrecy. Today, not only are you my witness, but you get to carry my shopping. You want me to carry your shopping? I'm already a witness under protest, no a pack horse. Isn't it nice to be needed? What? I need your help. There's so much inspiration in vintage clothes pockets. Your support is important for my mission. You are just using me. His face turns bright red and his eyes try to evade mine. It's nice to be needed though. We are hanging out at the thrift shops. It's highly likely your luggage won't be sufficient. We'll make it do. But you're making me an accomplice to your cheating? I can do that by principle. Yeah, that's cheating. Just because someone else is using the bag doesn't mean you're not using it for your own purposes. But I'm not carrying any bags, you are. Yeah. The point is you're promoted to pack horse. That's hardly a compliment. Shall you do it? No, that's cheating. Technically it's borrowing. Or would you rather hand carry all my shopping, risk dropping it all and then wallow in the depths of despair? He closes his eyes, he peers at me through the slit of one eye. You're not going to give up, are you? Nope. Saddle up, partner. We leave in 10 minutes. I don't like this. This is cheating. It's not nice. 3 hours later. Just to feel my entire willy. I know, right? Pure talent. I clap myself heartily on my shoulder as if to pat myself on the back. Are you happy with the vintage handbag? I got the classic design charm that may serve well in the future handbags designs. I'm delighted with this vintage bag, actually. He loosens his collar, taking me vintage shopping. I never would consider thrift shopping as a source of inspiration. My stars turn mushy and he compliments me again. Well, I'm pleased you got something out of it as well. I rub my hands together. Harry, I'm going to need your help me more today. It's not more cheating, is it? I bite my lip. It is actually. He winces and sighs. My cheeks flush. Please hear me out. I need the morning of tomorrow. I got this prior engagement with my mom and it's of personal nature. Well, that hardly sounds unreasonable. What has to do with me, though? My cheeks flush deeper crimson. Well, we need the early photos, right? He closes his eyes and sighs. Ah, I see where this is going. Get ready for fake photo time. Let's change outfits and pretend it's tomorrow. Then we cover for the gap in time tomorrow morning. That's complete dead again. That's twice in one day. Yeah, I don't like this cheating thing. No more favors, right? This is the last one. I mock salute Harry. You have my word. He smiles shyly. So from where I stand, you owe me 2 favors, is that right? So he keeps score, huh? I try to play it cool. Sure, 2 favors sounds right. They have to be equal weighting though. None of this forfeit the life of my unborn child or save a slave for life business, you understand? His eyes widen at my suggestion, then a smile emerges. Sure. My cheeks are flushed with guilt. I'd rather be trapped in a witness promo with fighting comfort of my own home than face the death of my father with my mother at the cemetery. That's kinda sad. Harry and I agree on morning of today, which he accepted without question. I scrub my eyes and shake my head. I'm a terrible daughter. Tears well up in my eyes and I'm racked with guilt as the memory of my father has faded over time. I can no longer remember his smell or what his hug felt like. I put my hand on my heart as I know he's watching over me up there, which gives me great comfort. Hearing my mom's breaking voice snaps me back to reality. My Edward, my love, how I miss you. My mom's smudged makeup, splotchy skin, and tearful voice breaks down my walls. My heavy feet drags to my father's gravestone, my puffy eyes make it difficult to see. Today marks 10 years since my dad passed away from bowel cancer. Time heals, but the scars remain. Hi, Dad. I chug out the rest of my greeting. I miss you too. My eyes widen as memories of my father flashes by me. Him on all fours being my horse to ride when I was a little girl. His hollow fingers around my tiny toes. My tiny ones teaching me to tie my laces. His goofy grin as he learns he went alongside me, so I didn't feel like a complete moron. I take a deep, painful breath and close my eyes. My chest tightens, the back of my throat dies. From the choices of fight or flight, I choose flight. Retreat. I can handle this. I need my sanctuary back, and to bury myself in war. Your mom needs you. What excuse can I pull to escape? Mom, sorry. This is still too much for me. I got to go. Oh, honey, please stay with me just a little longer. Yeah, don't leave your mom like that. What the hell? That's really mean. You have to stand with your family, right? I might not be close myself with my family, but that's not my fault. And you have to stay with your family. That's the way of life. All right, Mom. I avert my gaze and keep a small distance as Mom chats to my dad. She expertly cleans his gravestone and lights the bow-type candles. More tears form as I'm touched by how delicate Mom tends to get Dad's grave. Her moments are light and graceful like a cat landing on soft grass, and you can barely hear its paws. Not a single blade crush. Her eyes gaze longingly at Dad's photo. Off goes the weight of guilt, and I welcome the feeling of relief and weightlessness instead. I stretch out my hands, shake my body, and enjoy the lightness in my limbs. I'm happy that my parents fell in love with each other. I cross my fingers and hope that one day, I too can find such love. My eyes widen as the crowd's feet around Mom's eyes seem more pronounced, her eyes more slightly grey and her skin paler than usual. Damn, has she lost more weight too? She gets closer. I throw my arms around Mom's chest and she stiffens as I give her a backward cuddle. Her shoulders relax and she gently pats my forearms with her hands. I bury my face in between her shoulder blades. I love you, Mom. This is kinda sweet. It's sad, but it's sweet. Behind the glistening her eyes are kind. I love you too, darling. I shake my head to loosen up my hair to hide my face. Thanks for teaching me all you know about fashion design. I won't be who I am today without you. Mom beams at me. She leans in and curved fingers slightly brushes my hair behind my ears. She winks and pats my pockets. I'm so proud of you, darling. Your dad and I both love pockets rule. Thanks, Mom. I'll learn from the best. My tears leave a wet patch on her top as I hook her from this time. Okay. I glance at the side-by-side companion plot next to my dad. I whip my head away. I can't handle her one day lying next to in that companion plot. I can't meet her eyes as I whisper my fear in her ear. I am terrified of the day you'll pass away and leave me alone. Mom holds me tight. Yeah, that's a real fear for sure. Pats my hair and rocks me as I hums my childhood lullaby tune. Her smell of white moss, perfume, oil, and the melody in my ears relieves my senses and reminds me that she's alive right now. I note curtly to myself as life is short and that I need to treasure the living and stay in the moment. But you're with me now, and that's all that matters. Mom takes half a step back and lightly taps my chest. I'll always be with you, darling. Right here in your heart. I wipe more tears from my eyes as her words soothe my troubled mind. Love you, Mom. Mom gestures towards Dad. Mariko, I got to say a few words to your father. I nod to Mom. I guess as a familiar figure appears at the corner of my eye. I scratch up my nose. Were we to take this morning off? Is he spying on me? Mom, I got to go now. Catch you up later, okay? Sure, darling. Be careful, please. Harry's walking faster than usual. He stumbles near a bush, but not tripping over. His 2 left feet like I expect. I curse and huff along as my power walks escalates into a jog just to catch up with him. Hi, Harry. Harry looks away, avoiding my gaze. Are you, like, stalking me or something? First his gaze crashing my cloth launching party, and now he's crashing my personal time off with my mom. I clench my fist so tightly that my fingers lit little crescent moons on my palms. My pulse races and my voice bellows. Are you following me? What? No, of course not. I hold my head in sudden realization. I totally thought he was tailing me. I put my index fingers together. Now I realize that's rather self-centered thinking. If you're not following me, then why are you here? Can you please just leave me alone? I step away from his skull, heart clear. This is cemetery, which means he lost someone too. Why am I such an idiot? Harry, I'm sorry. I accuse you of following me. You have a right to be here just like me. I'm waving a white flag for us. You obviously lost someone too. Sorry. I think I'm tense being here. Peace? I hold out my hand to shake off the truth. Harry takes a step back and hearing my apology, his eyes are confused by my sudden apology. But soften when he sees only sadness. He firmly shakes my hand. I let out a breath of relief as I greet the truth and peace. Oh, thank you. He scrapes his hands through his hair and looks away. Can I ask you? What did you come to see? My late father. He died of cancer when I was a teenager. He grimaces with pain. I'm sorry about your father. What was he like? He was righteous and energetic. He was my biggest fan. He attempts a weak smile. The apple didn't fall from the tree, huh? You got me there. May I ask you where you're paying your respects to? He looks away. I'm sorry, but I'd rather not say. Sadness permits a portion here. My heart bleeds. What can I possibly say? It was rude of me to ask you something so personal. Please accept my apologies. Sorry, it's private. Yeah, but you ask something private. If you're gonna ask private stuff from people, you have to say your own private stuff. That's how trust is built. Nothing new there. Everything's private when Harry Taylor is concerned. I understand. Sorry for your loss. Pardon? I don't know how your morning's off, so I apologize for how generic and empty my condolences sound. Regardless, loss is universal. All loved ones love a hole in their hearts. That never goes away. We'll enter it with a hole and cherish their memories. At least you have memories. You know memories? Oh, you're here for an ancestor? I wish. I can see you're hurting. If you want to talk about it, I'm willing to listen. Did he lose his memory or something? He cocks his head trying to discern if I'm telling the truth. I get it, we only just met. Although we share the same roof for a few weeks now, I at least proved I'm not a deranged psychopath so far, right?
You could be a really good actress.
You could be a really good actress. Yeah, that's true. I wave my hand dismissively. Haven't you seen like a few horror movies when that happens? No, I can't maintain the facade for so long. I promise to keep your confidence. My lips are sealed and my ears are ready to listen. He shuffles his feet nervously, the silence stretches along, I look for tumbleweeds. When he clears his throat, I hold my breath in anticipation. Would you... Wow, the ultra-private Harry Taylor volunteering information? Crack open the champagne, people, this is a milestone. Is this the same guy who only shares tame topics like favorite food and thinks it's a juicy tidbit? Then put my foot in it, like usual, no words, just sounds. Let's coax him out. He straightens out his tie and clears his throat. Would you like to meet my mother? My fingers touch my parted lips, my face softens touch that he will even ask me. Your mother? Of course, lead the way. I stand beside Harry and admire their photo on Grace Taylor's tombstone. She's selling out with bright, kind eyes, graceful by name and looks. My cheeks flush as I take a sideways glance to Harry. No wonder he's handsome. He takes a step for his mother.
Hello, Mother.
This is Miss Hikiyami.
She's
Anti-vax, so usually my enemy, but today we are... His boiled trails. Hi, Miss Taylors. I'm Moriko, but Harry's a bit stiff with formalities with Miss Hikiyami. That aside, today we're peaceful people.
Thank you.
The tiniest excuse of smile appears on his face. He mutters thank you to me. Her tombstone immaculate, not to speak of those of fresh pink incarnations. My eyes widen as I gasped my absurd the inscription on her tombstone. Pays away giving birth to her youngest son. Rest in peace. Wait a minute, aren't you the youngest sibling of the Taylor family? Yes, today's her death anniversary. Time slowed down as I imagined my dad looking over me, just like Harry's mom looking over him. I need to show him my support in some way, even if it's just a small gesture. What do I do next? Let me save the game. I think this will be too personal, right? This is too like rude, so just stand next to him. We stand silently next to each other. I'm content to look straight ahead, but my neck tingles as I feel his gaze upon my eyes. Upon me, my eyes searching for him. He breathes a sigh of relief when our eyes meet. We nod in understanding as we both feel the shared pain of losing a parent. I'm sorry about your mom. His chin trembles, so my heart breaks. Ahem, so today is also your birthday. Happy birthday. Thanks, but my family is today. I was both mourning my mother's passing and celebrating her life. So what about your birthday? We usually have a commemorative food to celebrate my mother's life. Is that what you meant? What about your birthday celebrations and birthday food just for you? I don't deserve to celebrate. Don't worry, it's always been like this. I curse his family. He's a grown man. How many birthday celebrations has he missed? He forces himself to smile weakly and it breaks my heart. Thank you for visiting my mother with me. I'm heading home now. He turns to leave. Wait. We're gonna celebrate his birthday, right? I'm bringing this wrong. We immediately affect. Everyone deserves celebrations on their birthday, no matter the circumstances. What do I do? Insist, suggest. Ask, suggest. I know of a good place near here. Want to accompany me? I don't want to burden you. Today's your dad day after all. Don't worry about it. My dad will skin me alive for abandoning a friend. I tug on his sleeves. Come on, let's go. He voluntarily hurries with me. I point to the cake cafe and we both nod. This is my favorite spot of mine, so I know all the seats. Knowing Harry's quiet and reserved, where do I choose to sit? There's a bunch of choices right now. I don't know if they're meant anything or not. I guess the private circle booth. Edge private booth, please. The waitress bats her eyes at Harry are all mine. Harry doesn't even notice her winch sends up a thrill of my spine. I hold up my hand to halt Harry. His eyes widen, but he stands tilted and waits for me. I position myself between Harry and the booth. I stand up straight, pulling my shoulders back and puffing out my chest. I embody the confidence of an experienced car salesperson showing off different models of cars to sure-thing buyer. I gesture extravagantly with one hand to put one side of the booth and then repeat with my other hand of the other side, proudly display the choices I put in my best serious adult voice. Now, Harry, you have a very serious decision to make. Would you like the left curve or the right curve of the booth? He lets out a quick high-pitched laughter, his eyes narrow at the symmetrical curves of the booth. He looks back at me and raises his eyebrow. I don't see any difference. My eyes flash daggers cutting him off, he leaves making shot. I will my fingers in mock reprimand. I snort, then manage to swallow down the ladder, threatening to burst from my throat. Hold on just a little longer. Let's milk this charade. I'll grab him and flick my head, indicating with my nose for him to repeat the booth. I glance down at my stretched hands, clear my throat, and nod to my head with a smile. He clears his throat, his eyes look at me expectantly, so I smile, blink at him, agreeing. Yeah, I think we can, at this point of the game, all agree, I guess, or maybe it's only me, right? But who knows? That this game gives too much details about the happenings. Like, you can just say, we're gonna sit in the booth. You don't have to sit. I move my hand to the left. I grab my eye. I chuckle my nose. I twiddle my fingers. A few times it's okay, but doing it for everything that everyone is doing just makes this thing so long to read. And I know I'm reading out loud, but even just reading this thing, like for me, playing this visual novel for me, it gets really annoying after 2 hours of reading, right? And I know maybe this is not meant to be done in one sitting, but it's a good like writing practice. I'm not gonna say I'm the best at writing stuff, but it's a good writing practice to just say the things that need to be said, right? And people will understand most of it by context, and with the help of the characters. Like, these characters move the eyes to the side, move the mouth, open the mouth, feel angry, feel sad, and you can use that so you don't have to write every feeling and every emotion, right? I think this is done in Rempi, I think, and Rempi has like this. You can move the characters to the side, making shiver and stuff. You can use that graphical help instead of writing everything, and that will be really helpful. I just want to say this now before I forget. Okay, why? Thank you for presenting such a vast array of seating choices. He wipes his hands together and bites his lip. I hardly know where to begin. He furrows his brow and rubs his chin in deep concentration. The right side is closer to the window, so I have monitor light, which is a plus. I don't have any sunglasses though, and my eyes don't fare well with the glare. So perhaps the lens could be a good slight extra shade? He closes his eyes, leans his backward, and throws his hands up in the air. He mutters to himself. Decisions, decisions. He picks at me through one open eye. You can just say he picks at me, right? Or you can just omit this completely. It doesn't affect it. But I'm gonna stop complaining, quote unquote, about the game. I'm just gonna enjoy it. I'm at a complete loss given these glorious choices. Do you have any recommendations? I clap my hands in the light and him playing along with me. I chuckle, but that's not enough. I throw my head back and roar in laughter. I hold my side as he turns to play apart. I'm too amused by my own silliness. Yeah, like this complete paragraph is like not needed whatsoever. He snorts and hides a smile behind his hand. My ass light up, Harry. I face him head on, determined to make this birthday a special one for him. What's your favorite cake? My treat. Madeira cake with buttercream icing. I don't know what that cake is. I exaggerate my wing with my mouth open. Alinas and feet pretty bold. Excellent choice. May I feed it to you? No. Kind of you to offer, but no thank you. But you're not fun. I bellowed a happy birthday for Harry. Faces cringe and the shoulders of the surrounding customers tense up as I'm 100% completely bona fide tone deaf, but I'm got for it with enthusiasm. Harry hides his face and his hands. He peeks through fingers when I'm done. I wave off mutterings of nearby customers dismissively and beam at him. Happy birthday, Harry. Thank you, Moriko. He said my name. I gasp he said my name aloud for the first time. Or did I just imagine that? The small nod of his head confused what just happened. My chest flutters. Was my Herbert always mispronounced? He never says anyone's first names. My chest expands in pure delight that I'm considered worthy enough in Harry's eyes. I tap my index fingers together. Who knows, maybe even his heart too. A slow smile bulges up in a white beam that raises my cheekbones, my body warms, blah blah blah. You're welcome. Yeah, like I understand you're excited, but every time she gets excited by something Harry says, she explains in like 3 paragraphs how her body's feeling. Every time, and it's just getting to me. I'm not trying to be mean. There's nothing wrong with this game. You can see me enjoying the game, but this is something like it's getting to me, and I don't know if this game it's like 5 hours long. I don't know how long it is, but if it's 5 hours long, I'm just gonna explode after 3 hours of this. He blows out his candles and makes a wish. I'm desperate now to know what he wished for. Perhaps one day he'll trust me enough to tell me. He cuts the cake, rests for the knife, and looks at me expectantly. Waitress, now's time to kiss the nearest girl. Good thing I stuck around. May I join your table for a moment? What? This poor excuse of a woman is about to sit down. What should I do? Be aggressive. Stay away from my man. I stand up, arms wide, and position my body to block the waitress from accepting the seat. My nostrils flare, my facial expressions tight. Does staff usually interact with paying customers this way? Shock registers on his face. I'm sorry, I lost my head there for a moment. Please excuse me. We both bark out nervous laughter. Harry breaks out of sigh of relief. What a wretched woman. You can hardly blame her. Huh? You got no idea, do you? The effect you have on people. She's been coming on to you since we got here. Does this effect include the present company? How do I respond to Harry? Admit the truth. Admit the friendship? Downplay the conversation? I feel this is an important choice. Admit the truth. I press my hand on the heart and attempt to calm down. I pretend to go and cover my mouth, I looking away. Well, let's say it does. I eye him from sideways, trying to act disinterested. Way I'm acting the opposite of how I feel. My heart's pounding so hard, surely he can hear that. Does my presence affect you? His cheeks flush red and he rubs his neck. Well, let's say it does. Electricity jolts as I accidentally bump my tights again. I left my hand on resting his arm. His body tenses and I feel his forearm muscles tighten. Harry? His voice is high-pitched. Oh my god, something is about to happen. You're the birdest boy and I'm the nearest girl. Do you know what this means? I don't have any positive birthday experiences. I cringe and murmur as the voice is out loud. You might kiss the nearest girl if you like. He swallows several times and squeaks. Kiss? I got a specific kiss in mind with Harry. What type of kiss do I want? Lips, cheek, air. Yeah, let's go all for it, right? Let's do it. A fine expression fills Harry's face. I take a deep breath and beam at him. My eyes shine as I thank my lucky stars that I met him. My chest expands as I realize being by this side is all I need. I blush as I imagine what I would like to be his lips on mine, but if he doesn't want to, I can force it, as much as my heart desires it. Yeah, that's good. My face softens as Altenshire lips it, seeing my completely relaxed puts Harry more at ease. He smiles so his eyes crinkle up. My heart sinks and returns his smiles. Harry already handsome, but this genuine smile reaches his eyes, elevating his good looks even higher. My weak knees thank me for already sitting down. I hold my breath as he leans in towards me. Oh, that's a really cute CG. I love it. Oh, this is really nice. I'm okay. I pass a range of emotions with Harry. I didn't like him. I like him. I didn't like him. I like him. But I'm glad these guys end together. It's good. My heart hammers violently in my chest when he cups my face and his lips brush mine. This is really cute. Smooch. My stomach flutters a pure feeling of emptiness and then fullness of warmth. I hook my hand into his waistcoat and pull him closer, deepening the kiss. The hustle of the cafe melts away. My eyes flutter open, we stare into each other's eyes with very little blinking. With glowing cheeks and silly grin, I cup his face with my hands and lightly brush my lips against his. My heart is about to explode with happiness. 2 kisses in one day. I must be dreaming. Better make it 3 times charmed then. I grab the back of his head playfully and rest my forehead on his. I close my eyes and bask in joy of our closeness. When my lips meet his, I can feel his smile even with my eyes closed as his facial muscles storms upwards. I feel a mild pain in my chest from harboring heart overload, my nerve endings stir a tingle. I sigh and rest my head on my shoulders. When he rests his head on mine, I am so happy I could melt into a puddle. My stomach grumbles so my eyes search on the table for a solution. The last slice of cake beckons me. There's the last slice of cake left. How about we flip a coin for it? Heads I win, tails you lose. He rolls his eyes and playfully nudges my shoulder. Here, it's all yours. My cheeks puffen like hamster as my mouth is stuffed with cake. I let the Madeira and buttercream flavors blend and dissolve in my mouth and take another bite. I don't know this flavor of cake. I'm gonna research it after the game. I lean my head back and bask in culinary bliss. My eyes are drawn to the outside and I notice someone unusual there. I point excitedly and start my commentary. He clears his throat. You may not realize this, but your mouth is full, so I didn't catch a word of that. I swallow of love and wipe the cake crumbs from my mouth with the back of my hand, in one swift motion. Hey Harry, check this out. Look outside. There's this fancy kafir with a cap and everything. Wonder who he's waiting for. What? Harry rubs his hands down with his sweater. The crease disappears momentarily. I wait for the crease to reappear. Success. He scrapes his hands through his hair. So, would you accompany me to my workshop? I have a client meeting here. It was pre-arranged before the Versus TV show and cannot be changed. Oh, sure. Miss Taylor, Miss Higiyami, please take a seat. Just give me a second, I need to drink more water. And I'm back. Thank you for waiting. Mr. Taylor, Miss Higiyami, please take a seat. Thank you, Mr. Niles. Thank you. I tense up and seeing this shuffler man's Niles and Harry's fine custom-made suit made me realize how different we are in final speaking. I'm gonna start reading faster because I'm running out of time and I really want to finish this game because I already built up so much. The metallic taste of blood fills my mouth as I bite my tongue in frustration and the gap of well-paint between us. My eyes turn cold and hard. I cross my arms at Harry, my tongue lashes out and Harry before my brain can catch up. You got your own chauffeur? You're so rich and spoiled, why can't you take a taxi like a normal person? That's it. I had it with your passive-aggressive trash talk. Wow, how do you get so angry after we kiss? I slant my body away from Harry. No idea what it's like. Firstly, Mr. Niall Sarge here has an existing contract with my whole family, not utilizing him as bad form. Secondly, I see my string will just to cope with the pressure of my family business, being fashion empire. Lastly, I present year-of-year profits with so many zeros is dazzling, but also incredibly stressful, as the board expects annual growth. I look down, unable to look Harry in the eyes. Oh no, what had I done? I'm sorry, Harry, that sounds incredibly stressful. How can I make up to him? That's it. Make it about him and the client's his meeting. I'm looking forward to seeing your action with your client. Try and change the subject. Seriously, this is like an undercover scoop. No one sees how you work. Now I got the best your witness. What? I exaggerated and winked to him in super slow motion. Usually my silliness patches up my blunders. I peek at him through the slit of my open eye, wearing a goofy grin. How did you do that? I gave him my best innocent face. Do what? Me so easily like that. It's quite disconcerting. Really? Must be my natural charm. He snorted nervously. By the way, you can officially witness anything and this customer order for a special client. They'll sign a non-disclosure agreement when we get there. Okay. Assistant, welcome, Mr. Taylor. I bet he's greedy and arrogant with his staff and customers. I imitate his voice in my head. Everyone needs facts to survive. Hello, Mr. William. This is... Welcome, Miss Hikiyami. She produces the non-disclosure agreement and pen for me to sign. She doesn't even have a bag. I swear her hands were empty. Why did she hide the paperwork? I squint my eyes and analyze how her clothes hug her figure so it can have me hiding her clothes. It's a mystery. My eyes glaze out over the 6th page of full legal wording, essentially it's sworn to secrecy and not allowed to reveal anything from this visit publicly. I sign my name the same way and I click accept on my mobile phone with new terms and conditions. I hand back the paperwork, watch her like a hawk. She checks over her page with care. Thank you, Miss Hikiyami. Wonderful, thank you, Miss Williams. I lost concentration for a split second when Harry speaks. My mouth drops open as the paperwork vanishes. Harry, Miss Williams is a wizard. She smiles proudly. Her eyes meet strongly their strokes. Thank you, Miss Williams, for taking care of the paperwork. May I request the report for today and issues? I read it in front of you, but yes, 5 returns of quality with glass, sealing or handbag with sculptures for quality stitching, fraying and loose threads. Understood. Issues complimentary gift vouchers to all the impacted customers and select one alternative bag free of charge. Request all stores pull back that model from display and perform emergency quality control check. Review the latest production report for the model and compare against prior versions. Right away, sir. Wow, Harry's a business mode. Damn, he's hot when he gets all bossy. A flush appears on my cheeks and ear, and I'm read by Commander Harry, issuing commands with ease and authority. I turn my hair with my fingers. I fan my face with my hands as my face feels impossible hot. He leans in to inspect my face, which only scratches deep in the crimson already there. Is there heating too hot in here? I can arrange the air conditioning for you. I shake my head toward the fit detail. Would you like to see my workshop? Yes, please. Well, hello, my precious Miss Me. My eyes are around the room nervously and my crutches look for the person who's precious. Welcome to my precious, my sanctuary. My mouth drops open as he thinks of my workshop the same way I think of mine. My eyes light up as we kindred spirits, artisans, specializing in our respective crafts. He lets his arms drop and settles his work chair. He looks completely at ease, but he must be faking it. I point to my chest and then his workshop. He hops up and claps his hands. Right, of course, sorry. It's been a while since I've been here. Come on, I'll give you a tour. Do you give the tour? Shouldn't you call your staff? Well, you're the king of handbags and luggage being in the workshop anyway. Aren't you the president? I thought presidents only care about profit margins and the like. He smacks his forehead and sighs dramatically. I must be rubbing him off. Can you please behave yourself? My clients are arriving shortly, and this is what you're sworn to secrecy on. I cross my hair and hold my hand. Scout's honor. Excuse me, Mr. Taylor, your client is here. Thank you, Miss Williams. Send her immediately. Would you mind waiting here? Thanks. The assistant guides another lady to Harry. He's lowered his head so he can sit easily. She beams at Harry. How's Mr. Sharp? How are you doing today? Hi, Miss Taylor. My arthritis is still pretty bad. He grimaces and looks utterly sheepish. Not you either, huh? Unfortunately not. She asks me curiously and asks Harry. Aren't you going to introduce me to your friend? Knowing Harry doesn't do first names, I jump to retrieve the burden of him. I smile boldly and offer my hand. Hi, Mrs. Sharp. I'm Moriko Hikiyami. Nice to meet you. She shakes my hand tentatively. And what's the nature of your relationship with Mr. Taylor? Be factual, yeah. We are enemies. No better acquaintances, I guess. He tends to witness me on a no-back challenge for a whole month. Neither of us had a choice. She narrows her eyes. Sounds challenging. Shall we look at your handbag? Yes, please. Show me the handbag. My gaze falls to Mr. Sharp's hands. Her fingers just as swollen, my eyes wet with tears, and I see her right index finger is deformed. I rub my own finger, wondering what should be like that. It's very painful. An anguished yell leaves her mouth as she rubs her hands. She bites her lips and witnesses and tries to stretch out her fingers. Is there anything I can do to help? She gestures for me to open her bag. I tilt my head and shoots in disapproval. Will you be a dear and hit my lavender wheat bag? 1 minute should do it. Then the heat eases the pain a little. My eyes dart nervously as I feel my throat remaining in someone else's bag. My fingers touch the wheat bag, and I hose it out. I'm on it. To let out a huge breath, her eyes shine and they waiting back at me. Thank you, dear. I smile at her. Michelle, let's test the latest version, shall we? He gestures to the bag on his lap. Permission to transfer your handbag items to the test. She sits with straight and alert. Please go ahead. Is he making like a handbag for arthritis? He moves swiftly yet careful out of pure respect for Mr. Sharp. My face... Memories of that... He gently places the new handbag in her lap. Please take your time. A flush of adrenaline tingles in my body, clutches like her belongings. She smells and... Oh, mister, you done yourself this time. No more sweet sip in my core joints. He smiles weakly, then John starts. Your intake of bread earlier is a big deal. How can I improve with the design? Her chin dips down. I hate to sound ungrateful. He sighs one immediately dance to the prospect of improving the design. Come on now. You know me better than that. What were you thinking? She nods curtly. If it rains and an external liquid accident occurs, then there's no seal for protection. He smacks his forehead. You're absolutely right. That's a complete failure on my part. He gathers a spare matching glitter and clips. What about flop over the magnet enclosure like this? Fortunately, will limit any liquid to destruction. I could separate the bottom sides of the look fashionable and maintain the spirit of the real design. That might just work. I lick my lips as artisan Harry prototypes live on the fly in front of my eyes, stirring intensive desire within my body. My eyes are bright and closely impressive display of creativity and problem solving. My heart sinks as I witness the light of his client and the determination in his eyes. I nod my head of approval. Wow, Harry, talk about quick prototyping. His face flushes and he rubs the back of his neck. Miss Sharp, Miss William will take care of your ranch in the next meeting. May I show you how I walk in the shops of Miss Sharp to improve my design? You're not going to pull off cross-dressing as an old lady act, or me, are you? You misunderstand me. Actually, I changed my mind. Please change immediately to Mrs. Sharp. I expect full facial prosthetics, makeup, bodysuit, glasses, and wig. If you need a space, Balenciaga florals, and chrome silver boots, I've got them at my place. Are you quite done? Quite. He placed a particularly on branch. I wore these rheumatic disease simulation gloves as I was designing. They imitating the pain and stiffness associated with completing simple tasks. May I guide you through the using gloves? This is how I walk in the shop of my customer. How do I respond? I agree. Wow, this is really amazing. I face Harry head and lean in. Please show me. His eyes avoid mine. It's easy for me if I get your hands. His face flushes. Would you mind if I grab my arms around you? My cheeks are hot as I imagine the backward calls before it even happened. I shock out my response. Okay. Goosebumps appear all over my body. I close my eyes and take a deep breath. His breath is hot and my cheek is cleaning. My body tenses up. I have a word for that. I lower my eyes and try to focus on what he's saying. Would you like to try the arthritis gloves? I'm not sure I really want to, but I'm enamored with him at this moment. I guess so. Here, allow me to help. He lifts my left hand gently. I'm not sure my hair can take this much more. Ahem. More glove to go. He lifts my right hand and slides the remaining glove. The palm of my right hand joins the skin tiny glove. My eyes widen as I try to bend my fingers. Hold on a minute, you're even replicated the form. Yeah, ahem. This is what's essential for the replication of the AI. I whistle in appreciation. Wow, Harry, people talk about walking in the wild, but you take the cake. Now, try my design. What do you think? I wet my lips. Will you look at that? I can open and close the magnet enclosure even with these gloves on. Your dedication to your craft is truly inspiring. I frown as I reflect on my own design process. You're putting me to shame, actually. I'll take a leaf of your book then. I squeal as your cheeks are a hand was certain. He closes his eyes and takes a deep breath. Please don't rush. I know this moment can last forever. So right now, please let me hold you in my arms. As soon as I lay my head with his arm, I want to spread throughout my body can... Yeah, thank you for letting me show you. It's important for me that you learn about my design approach. I never shown anyone that side of me before. My mouth drops open. I smile shyly at him, my chest expands. You already kissed him, you don't need to go over this again. He smiles and crinks his eyes. I was hoping you'd say that. My gaze falls upon his wall calendar as Gwen struggle to see the details. I gesture towards his calendar and he nods. Say, Harry, if you weren't stuck on witness duty with me, what would you be doing now? His eyes widen and he hesitates. I'd be in France. I go but fidget with my hands. I break nervously. Ah, France, of course, haha. He waves his hand dismissively and his eyes are kind. Professional development, actually. I was trained in Paris. I made my annual pilgrimage to pay respects to my master and observe his latest disciples in action. Usually, I train alongside them to keep my skills fresh. My body's heavy and my mouth dry. I thought Scott said skill was clear. He pinches the top of his nose and shakes his head. Scott and my own family dismissed this travel as non-essential. I clench my fist. Yeah, you're mad. Want to bash up Scott and your family? What? No. You're not angry about it? I rescheduled it for next month. Plus, being with you for a month has been an absolute delight. He barks nervously. I wouldn't go that far. I look at his calendar, which mocks me. I'm sorry if I delayed your professional development. I slap my title and his eyes widen. Rain the Poach is in Paris. Who? My eyes sparkle just thinking about Rain the Poach in Paris. She's the French version of me, my cool and pocket queen. Oh, how I'd love to meet her one day and collaborate. Just think of all the pocket inequality we could solve in just 1 week, and that's my happy place. He blushes and turns his head like me. Is that so? I place my hands over my hair and smile. The French pocket queen released my her latest video on Operation Chick Street Style. I hum and slide the material along my sewing machine. My voice is bubbly as I pat the side of Fifi Lopa. That's my girl, Fifi. I can't believe my mom's gift sewing machine is still going strong after all these years. Built to last this baby. Yeah, you know, old sewing machines are like really lasting. But new ones are really crappy. Don't tell me how I know that. Don't ask me how I know that. Ring ring. My phone rings right as I'm practicing arrow 6 at stitch apart the color in my pocket. Hello, this is Miss Moriko Higiyami? Yes, speaking. This is Charles Smith from Western General Hospital, intensive care unit. Are you the next of kin for Miss Higiyami? Yes, I am. What did you say, intensive care unit? Is my mom okay? Haru rushes over and presses to speak loud. I'm sorry to tell you this, but your mom collapsed and is currently unconscious. You need to get... What? Oh my god. We'll be there right away. Good. Confirm Miss Hikiyami is at Western General Hospital intensive care unit. The reception will advise you of her room. Thank you. With my dad gone and my mom hospitalized, I'm in a state of panic. I pull on my hair and pace back and forth. No, this isn't happening. His voice is soft yet urgent. The change of music, it's taking me off. Moriko? My eyes went at him saying my name, stopping when suddenly Harry style. My name is really doesn't feel safe in his mouth. His gaze is alert, his jaw set. Sit down and wait here. My chauffeur will be here 5 minutes, so take us to your mom. I'm going to pack things for you. Is there anything you want to bring to your mom? No. He clasps his hands around mine. Breathe with me. Breathe with you to go. Okay. Breathe in, breathe out. I'm here for you. It will be okay. His eyes lock with mine. Funny. I'm sorry if I have to read this really fast. I'm running out of time to play games today. He's placed a glass of soft drink in my hands. Here's the show will have the shock. Not just sip, have a few more mouthfuls, that is. Now get your coat and shows, we got to go. I cover my face with my hands and my voice breaks. Harry, I can't lose her, I just can't. Harry winces, he pulls me close and pats my back. Between the warmth of his embrace and inhaling his scent of minty sea water, I almost felt normal for a second. I squeezed my eyes shut and imagined Mom all by herself in the hospital. I snap far into Harry's chest. Shh, everything will be okay. He squeezes my shoulder, he pulls away, he'll close to my mom, but I'll do my best to help you save yours. With all my money. I muster a weak nod. Okay, let's go. I hope my mom is okay. Harry passes my spare set of keys to his chauffeur. Isn't can you please collect the cat sitter and take care of the arrangement for the welfare of Mariko's cat Gigi? No specific requirements, no medicines. Just feed and water, please. Cat food tins in the cupboard above the sink. Right away, Mr. Taylor. Consider it done. Miss Hikiyami, I'm sorry to hear about your mother. My thoughts are with you. Wow, Harry's so considerate. He's taking care of my cat? Holy crap, he's a total boss. Well, he's not taking care. He's sending someone, but okay. Harry's in commander mode again. Damn, he's hot when he commands people like that. Why are you thinking this with your mom? Like, probably dying right now. Thanks, Mr. Niles. Thanks, Harry. He grabs my hand. Come on, let's find your mom. I knock on the door and announce my arrival. Mom, it's Moriko. I'm coming in. Moriko, is that you? I flop into a chair beside Mom. Hi, Mom. Thank goodness you're okay. Moriko, I'm far from okay, darling. I reach over and gently hold my mom's hand. What did the doctor say? They're still running tests. Her eyes brighten as she sees Harry shiftly his arms towards me. Why don't you introduce me to your friend? Mom, this is Harry. Harry, this is my mom, Eleanor. He roots the back of his neck, he shakes his body and rustles up in courage. He pulls his shoulders back, his face mumbles. A pleasure to meet you, Miss Hikiyami. I'm sorry it's such circumstances. Harry, is it? Yes, ma'am. Will you continue to be a good friend to my daughter? I ask you again, will you continue to be a good friend to my daughter? Yes, ma'am, I will. Will you promise me to be a good friend to Harry? Of course, Mom. Good, Moriko. I love you. Your dad and I are so proud of you. Live your life, darling, and be happy. You see, when I'm reading just what they are saying and not the extra paragraphs, I don't lose anything of context because you can feel the context with the music, with the portraits and stuff. There's not need to say such things. Mom, you're being so dramatic. Hospital staff burst into the room and orders to wait outside. I clap my hands over my ears. Wait, what's happening? He grabs my arms and drags me inside. He's put together. We're leaving now. Yeah, the mom's going to die, right? I watch the door to the operating theater, hoping a doctor will come out and tell me my mom's okay. When that does happen, I stand up and stretch. Exhaustion takes over, so I sit down. Restlessness comes again, so I stand up. I choose the end of the chair, it's too hard. I inspect the next chair, it's too dirty. I turn the next chair again, too warm, and blah, blah, blah. I stand up, turn the chair, and here's Harry? Remains still, listen to my heartbeat. I look at him and point frantic at the waiting room, but I got to check the next chair for us. He throws me in a beer hug. The chairs won't move, stay with me. He's so warm, he's familiar. Okay. Alan, boom, 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 boom. I flush on my red hands. Here's heartbeat. Exhaustion takes over. He catches me. Mariko, are you okay? Just accept the result. I'm here for you. hey, be careful with what you say. I don't know how to respond to Harry. Like, go home? Like, Harry go home or I go home? Sit with me. I'm tired of you and my shoulder's pretty bony. I glare at him. He barks his nervous letter. Well, it's fine. I glare at him and points pistol fingers his way. Now you're talking. He finds something. Sounds good, come on. I lay my hand shoulders. I slam down on the sofa and I wonder how far can I go down. My neck crooks outwardly as I back in horizontal with the execution. Ow. Well, I had that one coming. Priya rushes into the room following by Harris. Her eyes are wide with terror, her voice full of concern. Mariko, are you okay? Harry leans to inspect me. He's so close to my nostrils, feeling me to see. Mariko, you're right. Come on, I'll help you. I pick at my food, not eating a single bite. If my mom can eat anymore, what right do I have to eat? Gigi, where are you? It's lunchtime. Oh, I'm glad Harry's here to take a look at me. I can't even take care of myself, let alone a creature. Harry, Priya had to go home, but I'm here about something to eat. Yeah, where is Priya? I thought she was my best friend. How about we all eat together? Hearing the sound of Gigi enjoying her food awakens me from my depression. My eyes narrow as I notice a roast chicken meal with potato mash and glazed carrots prepared for me. Harry, did you make the wonderful meal for me? My insides turn gooey at how much she cares for me. That's a nice close-up. He leans in and squeezes my shoulder. Of course I did. Come on, let's begin. Ready for tomorrow? Not in the slightest. Are you able to come with me? Yes, of course. I made all the arrangements. You just need to show up. My hands cover my mouth. Oh my god, Harry, I haven't lifted a finger for the funeral. He tucks his shirt collar. You're still in shock. I hope you don't think of me a brute for taking over. I choke. A brute? No way. More like a knight in shining armor. He sighs in relief. Thank goodness for that. Don't worry about a thing. My cheeks flush and manage to whisper, how can I even repay you? He leans in and winks. Just fulfill your mom's wishes, be happy and live your life. My arms hang slack by my sides, my voice breaks. Good, my mom, I love you. Harry sniffs and wipes at his nose, his turtle on his hands. I'm sorry for your loss. I only got to meet her once, but she was super proud of you. His face, look at me standing right here in front of you. What can I do to help? Feeling my mom's cold, lifeless hands stir something in me. I clench my fist, angry to the world for taking both of my parents. I slump my shoulders, no point in getting angry. That's right, I'm better off spending energy getting even. What's the best way to laugh at death? Living life with no regrets, of course. Had to get Harry to agree, though. I shrug my shoulders, fortune favors the brave. I saw my job and not godly. Suddenly, I'm invincible. I've embodied the strength of prey of lions. I shuffle my feet nervously, I'm just a guilty. I bite my lip. You can do it, Mariko. Just ask him. What's the worst that can happen? Alright, he can reject me, no point in dwelling on that. I hold my chin up. Harry, I got to ask you something. Sure, just tell me. Actually, the request is much more personal. Okay, what is it? I'm not sure what to phrase it. I'm just going to come out straight with okay? I'm not sure I can handle the suspense. Just ask. Will you sleep with me tonight? What? You need company tonight? I get if you don't want to be alone. I can sleep on the floor in your room if you like. I feed you with my hands. The rising pitch in my voice keeps away. Actually, will you join me in bed? What are you asking me exactly? I need to feel alive with you. Wow, that's spicy. Jesus Christ, it's getting hot in here. I promise this be one night stand, no strings attached. Wow, that's not nice. Your mom didn't die and your dad didn't die for you to be getting one night stands. That's not right. No, bad protagonist. No, don't do it. If you're gonna sleep with someone, even if you feel like super sad, if you're going to sleep with someone, it better be with the commitment of a lifelong relationship. No. Harry, say something, please. I'm not some post-funeral romp will you serve a distraction for you to dealing with death. Yeah. Tell her, Harry, tell her.
No.
No.
Go on a date.
The application.
Hire a
Gigolo.
gigolo.
Yeah, it means specifically, right?
Right?
I hold my hand up to my mouth. Oh my god, what I have done. Harry, I'm so sorry, forgive me. Forget I said anything, okay? I know you're hurting, but what you're suggesting is a complete insult to me, and to yourself, and to your parents. Sorry, I can't hate you, but I'm just... Yeah. When we sleep together... If we sleep together, it won't be the fear of death on you being scared that drives you to me. It'll be the joy of love or the hope of companionship that brings us together. Yeah, that's right. I'm more than just one night stand. I know you are. You deserve better and I want better. I reach out to him but he shakes his head. Small movement crosses my heart. All I can do is no. Sorry, your proposition hurts me deeply. I hope you understand that I need a break. Sweet baby Jesus, what I have done. One more money's up anyway. Congratulations on fulfilling your Novak promise. I'll be sure to let Scott know. I'll have my staff collect my belongings for my apartment. Wait, will you please stay? Ignore my stupid request. What's said cannot be unsaid. I need some time apart, okay? Okay. Emptiness replaces, okay. I hope I'm getting close to the end. It's been 2 days since my fight with Harry. I shake my hand and rock my body back and forth. I'm such an idiot. Bria covers her face with her hands. My mouth drops open as I realize I'm more familiar with the top side of her hands than her face. I shake my head and I know got nothing to be proud of here. Okay, I'm more familiar with the slits. Let me get this straight. Your proposition, Harry, for you. Okay, let me read this completely. You proposition Harry for post-funeral sex, and now you're wondering why he's pissed. Yeah, tell her, Priya. I know why he's pissed. I treat him like a piece of meat. I'm the worst of the worst. Is that what he is to you? A piece of meat? Of course not. Oh, what is he to you? Shut up. I'm reading. No, shut up. Shut it. I'm sorry about my dogs. They just tend to make a lot of barking. Shut up. Because the neighbor's dog is barking, so they bark back. Who is he to me indeed? Okay. I'm just gonna mute myself. Oh, she's wearing a different dress. My dog is still barking. Sorry about that, but she's wearing a different clothes. People might call it a depressing meeting at the cemetery. I mean, how morbid can you get? Harry's mom and my dad happens to share the same death anniversary. We pay our respects and try to celebrate their life more than mourning their passing. Okay, Harry, would you like your favorite Madeira cake with buttercream? Yes, please. Oh my god, he's also wearing something different. He looks more like a hunk. Thanks for remembering. Shall I bring you happy birthday? No, it's quite alright. Okay. She's going to sing. Happy birthday, Harry. Thank you. He clears his throat. It's a good thing it's only once a year, huh? Why, Harry? I take another ton of insult there. Shall I respond in kind, granting you an encore?
No.
No, I mean, no, thank you. His squares, as the first case, it's the one of your favorite cake cafes. It's indeed one of my favorite cafes, what do you ask? Well, sure, you wish to return one day. You're welcome, talents. I see your point. I'll take a well-turned profit range. Okay, only 0.000% of their population was here in talent. I wave my hand dismissively. Alright, I'll stop there. I said that my parents have passed on, and I'm happy that I live good lives. I'm thankful for friendship. Harry, thanks for meeting me today. I should be thanking you. All three of your siblings got my memo about treating you better on your birthday. Yes, they are much better behaved now. You didn't need to know it away, but I'm glad you did. I saw an article that your Lugachi signs are popular as ever. I must admit I'm a little jealous. Looks like us giving our ego messages better than slacking each other off gas. It's really nice to catch up like this. I know, right? Are you good for the same time next year? Absolutely. The end. Neutral end of friendship. So I got the... Hello, I hope you enjoyed playing Pocket Love. Please remember to rate and review the game. I will do, don't worry about it. I always do for all the games I play. I always go and review them properly.
What? You've already selected the stars and written your review?
Wait, no, Jet, what are you talking about?
Oh, thank you. I hope we can meet again soon.
Perhaps on a sunny day.
Bye.
Thank you, Harry. You're really nice. Okay, so that was 2.5 hours of Pocket Love, right? I think this is one of the longest videos I have in the channel. I think I have a few longer than this one, but this is one of the longest for sure. I like how the backgrounds change. Well, I have a little lengthy review about this game. I'm gonna say my thoughts about the game now. Let me just lower the sound a little bit. So, Pocket Love, huh? Well, first of all, I want to say that the game looks really nice. I feel the backgrounds are like edited photos or photos painted over or something, like with some filter or something. I get that feeling because I have seen this style before, and it's done with real photos plus editing. That's nice. I don't mind that. It's an effective way to make things more real. It works. The character design, well, not the character design. The graphics are really good. I like them. Actually, I like the logo a lot. Like the Pocket Lab logo, this thing, the Pocket. I love it. It's amazing. That's one of the best logos I have seen. The graphic style is nice. I'm personally not a big fan of how the main character dresses, but I have to say that the characters look a little more cute in the chibi form. The chibi form, I love it. 10 out of 10. But personally, I'm not a big fan of the sprite detail. We can see the extras while I'm talking. Yeah. Yes. Let's use this one. Yeah, I like when games have this like museum thing. You can see the sprites and the CGs and stuff. I'm sorry, my voice is already giving out after like almost 3 hours of just talking non-stop. Yeah, this is super extremely cute. I love this one. It's like 10 out of 10, super cute. My heart melts into a puddle, like the protagonist says. There's a bunch of things to unlock still. Actually missing one track. I wonder what that is. The chibis, I love them so much, like this one and this one. This is really cute. I love this style, really nice. So back to the game. I think the graphics are just... The chibis are amazing. The graphics are just good enough. I have no complaints. I think when you talk about like a drawing style and stuff, it comes more to personal taste than to like, oh, this game looks good because it's good. No, it's a personal taste, right? And this game is not exactly my taste, but I like it anyway. So that tells you how nice the game is in that aspect. So no complaints on that aspect. The music, it's nice, and you have 7 tracks. I only hear 5. I only hit 6 tracks, but you have 7 tracks, right? And one of my problems with games sometimes is they just use like 1 or 2 tracks for the whole game, and it gets kind of repetitive. I'm guilty of that sometimes too. I know it's hard to make or use music for your projects, so I understand, but hey, 7 tracks, it's amazing. So this is a visual novel, and I think my only quote-unquote complaints about this game come from the visual novel aspect, because I noticed a few typos, but yeah, whatever, right? Everyone makes typos, like 1 or 2, it's not a big deal. It doesn't break the immersion of the game. But I talked about this a few times in the video, but I'm gonna mention it again. The descriptions of movement, and they are so long. You have to you artificially make the game longer, and it's kinda a little bit annoying when they say things over and over again and how you feel. and stuff like that. I'm not a big fan of that, and I think that's probably something that can get better. I wouldn't go as far as to say that need a correction, because it's a writing style, nothing bad with it, right? People have different writing styles, and people enjoy different types of writings, just as with pictures or music, right? So I wouldn't say it's wrong, because it's not wrong, but I think that's something that can be improved upon, like maybe make shorter descriptions, or just choose specific situations to describe and make other situations just like simple situations. It's that. And the other thing I wanted to mention about this game is how they jump the characters, both these characters and the game in general, just jump from one situation to another, and sometimes it feels kind of weird, because it's like, oh, I'm sorry for my expressions, right? But I'm super like horny for this guy, and I want to lick his armpits or something, I don't know. And the next moment it's, oh no, my mom is dying. But the next moment it's, oh, this guy is hot again. But the next moment is, I hate this guy, and then I love him, and then we kiss, and then he gets mad over me over something when we are going to work at the... I feel that the emotions of the characters are all over the place, and I do feel that's something that needs to be corrected. Like, it would be nice. It's not a deal breaker for me. It doesn't make the game bad, but it would make the game better if you if that gets fixed. But yeah, that will be my only complaints about the game. I'm sorry I had to mute myself for a moment because my dog was barking. She does that a lot, and sometimes happens. If you watch my other videos, you would notice my dogs always are making sounds. And also, I wanted to say another thing. Also, sorry for having to speed read the last part of the game. I know I missed a few important things that I should have read out loud, but I read it in my mind really fast. But I was running out of time. I'm running out of time right now, but I wanted to play this game to the fullest extent of one ending, because this game has multiple endings, right? So I hope that it is a satisfactory review for this. But I don't like that sound. That depresses me. I'm gonna change it. No, that depresses me more. Yeah, I wanted to mention this. My favorite part of the game was the fashion show, right? And honestly, the fact that my parents died and my mom died, and it might be just me that I don't like sad stuff, but the game could have done with the sad subplot, right? There's no need for me to there's no need for my parents to die so I can get laid, right? or get a boyfriend or a husband, right? You can just omit the mom completely from the game, and the game can progress just as nicely, and you save time on telling the story. Yeah, not a big fan of the sad subplot of this game. The fashion subplot, it's amazing, and the love subplot could be better, right? Like 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10. This song is a 10 out of 10. My favorite part of the game was the versus show, the game show was amazing, and I was thinking while playing that part that the game was gonna end after the game show, but it was really long, and that's nice, because I do like long visual novels that tell a compelling story. But this one, the story was not that compelling, but I wanted to see how it ended, right? Because there's a few things that didn't got resolved, and I played for almost 3 hours. See, like, this is a 3-hour game for one ending, and a bunch of plot points didn't got resolved, and I think that's something you have to be aware as a indie game developer, a visual novel indie game developer. You have to make sure that by the end of the game, all the plot points are resolved, so people can feel satisfied after playing the whole game, right? Unless it's a mystery game where you have to leave a few clues hanging around, that's okay. Like the past game I played, like I forgot the name of the game. It's the Crown of the Swallowtail or something like that, right? Yeah, I think it's something like that. That game is a mystery game, and that's good that not everything is laid to you in the end. But this one is more like a romantic comedy. And again, I'm gonna say it again, this game would be perfect for a Hollywood movie. I'm just saying, it's just like a romantic comedy of this game would be nice. But that's other thing I want to mention. If this game was a movie, no way it's a 3-hour movie, right? It's like a 2-hour movie at most, and you have to solve all this. So yeah, maybe this game would be better if it was more like compact, like held tight together and straight to the point. and you can cover all the other points you didn't cover of the story, because it's an interesting story. Honestly, I never imagined myself playing a game about pockets and love, right? And a company that makes bags, and a girl that wants to make a... By the way, the design of the clothes with all the pockets, that's really nice done. It's a nice design. So yeah, I think I could spend a good chunk of my time talking about this game non-stop with like all the other games I play, but I ran out of time for today. I'm sorry, my time is limited in this earth, and I have a real job to attend, so I can play games all day. So thank you so much, guys, for watching. Thank you so much, developer, for making the game. I want to see if there's like credits, but I don't see the credits. I usually like to show the credits of the game at the end. But I guess there's no credits. So thank you guys for watching once again. Thank you, developer, for making the game. I had a lot of fun playing it. It was fun. I'm sorry if it was a little rushed in the end, but again, my time is limited. It's a fun game. Can use some like... It's a little rough around the edges, but it's a good game nonetheless. It's really fun. I recommend you guys to go and play it. The link will be down in the description with all the other games I have played in the channel so far. And this one has different endings and a bunch of choices, and you know I love choices in visual novel games, so definitely give it a try and take different choices than that I did, and maybe you can get the hunk, right? Maybe you can get the hunk. I didn't get it. We are friends, but he's not my hunk. So yeah, that's all. I will see you guys in the next indie game or stream. Goodbye.